and the world is boiling away. Why is it hot? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Alex, also known as the Traveler of Places, and it's Tuesday. It's a story day. It's a day where we return to the Mutazione. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Yuri. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Clown. Hello, Brick. Hello. How are things? How is life? Hope everyone is okay. England playing that soccer ball thing. Yes. Alas, domestic crime, especially crime. It is a crime. That's not the word. Abuse. Domestic abuse does go up significantly when the soccer ball thingy is played. At least in the UK, I think it happens worldwide, but definitely in the UK. Hope everyone is okay. Hi! Sun says you must all suffer today. No, not the sun suffer. No. Hello, traveler. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday, yeah. Yes, it is incredibly hot today. It is incredibly hot today. Yes. I don't think today's going to be a short stream, but it might be shortened by like half an hour or something. We'll see. We'll see how long I can last in this heat. Maha. I hope to see how long my machine lasted. Last night, we did call the stream off a little earlier than usual because my machine was burning my hand. It was getting up to the point that I don't think it was melting skin, but it was threatening. It was threatening indeed, which is not a good thing for the longevity of streams in the future. Toasty! Very toasty. Horse. Horse? Was ist die Horsen? That's not German, but still. I'm still doing me German lesson slowly. Nice! You can do it, clown! Third, yes. Third is horse, not horsen. Just combining the English word horse with the pluralization from German, where you add an N instead of an S. Yep. Did you sleep since you played? I did a little bit. Not much. Yeah. So we finished streaming at for me it was like 8:30 actually. It was like fairly early compared to usual streams. But then yeah, I didn't maybe get to sleep until 4. Because I'm bad at that. Horse in German is third, yes. Yeah, nice. All right, let us return to the Mutazione. Flussford is hippopotamus, aka river horse. I'm definitely saying it wrong, but Flussford. Flussferde? Do you pronounce the E in that case? I actually don't know in German. But that word is glorious. It's like the French word for grapefruit is pamplemousse, which is lovely. Excellent word. Okay, so I believe we're going to go story. Continue. Had my final BSL exam tonight, so chilling with football. Amazing, Alexis, doing the thing! How did the exam go? I'm proud of you for doing it. That's so cool. Okay, yes. So, to catch everyone up upon the story that happened last stream. Wait, did I check that you can hear me? That's sounding good. How did the exam? That is good. Okay, cool. It's always good to check voice because even if you can hear me, I need to know that the microphone is working in the way that I like. So, catching everyone up. We have returned to an island that our mother left when she was quite young. Before, I think mother was an adult, but like a young adult, like late teens, early 20s. I think, remember correctly, but long before we as this teenager person came around, and we're coming back because this is our grandfather, and he is sort of dying. He's on the way out, so we're coming back to sort of like meet him for the first time, but also like to connect with him and to, see our family's history. And the island is covered in mutant peoples, which possibly the whole world is, but the island at least, because there's been some kind of an apocalypse that has happened. And very few bastions of just regular humans are now around. Also, we found out at the end of last stream that our grandfather here is a shaman, possibly with literal magic shaman. I don't know if it's more of a cultural thing or an actual like magic summoning the spirits thing, which can be both actually, depending on things. But yeah, we shall find out. Bad, to be honest. I can do so much better. No, I think I did enough though. Okay, yeah, Alexis, I'm sure you did better than you think, but well done for doing it. Like, exams can be stressful as hell, but yeah, I'm sure you did well. I'm sure you did, even if you're not happy with your performance. It's like every piece of art. Every artist looks at their own work and goes, "That's horrible," and everyone around them goes, "That's incredible. What have you done?" Like, yeah, I bet you're actually pretty good. Hey Taylor, hey, welcome back, Taylor. How are things? How is life? I'm playing The Sims, having fun with Theo and Leon and their kitty Diana. Nice. Nice, Yuri! Hell yeah! So you got all the mods working and stuff. Nicely done. So my auto made it plural. Flussford is one hippo. Ah, there we go. When a word ends in E in Deutsch, though, it's pronounced kind of like an So Flussförder. There we go. Yes, that sounds more German as opposed to A. Fairly well, AI viewer. I need not you. I have cool people instead. Yeah, take that, AI viewer. Ye bot ye. Mean. Okay, so let's do this thing. Hello, grandfather. I do quite like tepid tea. Okay, tepid is like lukewarm? No, it's cold. Tepidarium. No, tepid is lukewarm, yes, sorry. Frigidarium is the cold section. Sorry, I'm relating it to the Latin name of bathhouses for some reason. Yeah, tepidarium is lukewarm. So, Flusförder, or, Flussförder. Nice, cool. Learning German. I do quite like tepid tea. My hut is a bit messy, but the drum should be easy enough to find. Oh yes, so we have to find his drum in his house. And we can talk to them until this bubble goes away, so we're going to always do that. I've become quite adept at daydreaming, you know. Daydreaming is great. If you'll forgive me, I'm going to drift off into an old memory or two. I'm going to disassociate until you go away. I don't want you being here. Go get me my drum. Yippee! Okay, so, nothing else to do here. So yeah, we need to go upstairs, basically. That is not a door, that's a closet. It's a cool little place. Also, yes, these are... I think these are actual charms. I recognize a bunch of them. That might be a charm. That might just be how he's storing his whichever herb or straw that is. That's more of like a charm system. But yes, if you hang that over doors or something, there can be like certain effects depending on your cultural history. That is also just how you store some like wheat and grains and things, herbs. You store lavender that way. I think lavender, but yeah. Getting used to the PF is usually difficult for English speakers. Both letters are pronounced, and it's weird though. Though fun, weird though fun, nice, yeah. So it's a f, so further. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so he's possibly like actual shaman. Kind of cool. Respect. Rooftop Garden, Chapter 2. Loading continue. Yes. Okay, so we need to go upstairs. Is the upstairs now available? The upstairs is now available. Mwahaha. Oh, this is cool. I would love to live somewhere like this. This feels like anyone who's seen Encanto, I've forgotten his name. I'm terrible at character names. The like 10-year-old boy who gets his room in Encanto, and he's like can speak to animals. Minor spoilers, not huge. But he gets a room that's like this times 10, and it's just like a whole jungle with animals to talk to and friends, and it's really cool. This is awesome. Love, yeah. Gonna grab that, whatever that is. Yoink. Tillandsia seed. Ooh. I'm gonna take that one too. +2 golden palm seed. Ooh. I feel like we're being led. Like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Excellent song. Yeah. Was that my favorite song from that one? I feel like there was one that... No, the, I've forgotten her name. Isabella. No, not Isabella. She was the flower one. No, the flower one, yes, no. Her song. Is not perfect? Is that the song? That song is incredible. I'm trying to find elk. Go find the elk! Brick! Norse on cold chicken breast. Ooh, cold chicken breast. Tasty. Nice. But yeah, so Disney has so many evil things that they did. One of the things they try to do is the strong sister. They didn't think like little girls would see themselves in her, so they like didn't do any merchandising for her. Which is wrong, because girls deserve to be seen in all forms and are allowed to be strong and all that kind of thing. But what they did do, which I give them a little bit of credit for, they thought little girls would go directly for, I think it's Isabella, is the one who can make flowers in Encanto. They thought that she, because she's the pretty like princessy looking one, she would be the one all the girls go for. So they gave her a song saying you don't need to be perfect. You can just be you. That's actually kind of a badass move on their part. And I don't think that's actually Disney. I think that's the creators within Disney said, hey, we can sneak a thing in. But yeah, they're silencing me. No, telephone. Welcome back. How are things? How is life? They're silencing you. No. What's happening? It is leftover from dinner last night. Nice. Yeah. No. And they're now wanting. They are now wanting to. They are not wanting to be found. Ah, fair enough, Brick. Find the oak. I'm sure they're hiding. Wi-Fi. No. No. The mean Wi-Fi. No. Hobbleberry seed. Ooh. You know we're up here. Let's just go up here. I'm waiting for 3 more books to rearrange my shelf. I'm running out of space. You can do it, telephone. I have faith in you. You can fit all the things in. Bloody hate forced gender norms. Exactly. Yes, I agree, Alexis. That's why, like, I've forgotten her name. The strong one who's really cool. Has like under pressure. I think that's her song. I keep thinking Isabella. I'm pretty sure that's the flower girl. What is? It's gonna hurt me. Yeah, her. She's such a cool character. They didn't want her to look like buff. They wanted her to be like dainty and princessy looking. Sort of classic Disney princess look. Even though she was going to be strong. And then the creators are like, no, well, why don't we make her look strong? Because she's a badass. And yeah, I kind of like that. I also hate gender norms with a burning passion. Yeah, I need more book. Go get more book, Cloud. I hate stacking books, so I'm doing a lot of bullshit to fit all my books in an upright position. Nice, telephone. You should do the thing where you get like a shelf and then you make like a secondary half shelf behind. That way you can like double it up. I need their body or fur to sell. No, Brick. Poor elks. Poor elks. But yeah, that's fair. +1 Shaggy Beard seed. Ooh, Shaggy Beard. This is probably not a safe place to stand. Let's go down. I don't have space for more shelves. No. Okay, what do you do? And then you hang books from the ceiling. You hang shelves from the ceiling. And you make, like, hanging bookcases. Ooh, we can talk to... I thought that was a scarecrow. I also do not have enough shelf. No, get more shelf. You need more shelf because you need more books. It's important to get more books. Dennis, breathe. You what? What? Wait, what? Wait, which thing are you wanting to telephone? I can't get more shelf. No. Breathe. Breathe. Good morning. Good morning. I had thought my body language might communicate my desire to be left alone. Hang from ceiling? Yeah, so if you have like hooks in the ceiling, right? And you hang wires down and you have like shelving coming from that, or like baskets, and you have like hanging books, right? That could be cool. In the same way you have like hanging gardens, but it's a hanging garden of books, of words, of literature. Yeah. I think it could work. You have to get strong hooks though, I will admit. Or if you hang them from the side of the bookshelf, you can actually put shelves on the side of wooden shelves hanging off the side. That could work. Or you can make a lot of shelves, make shelves out of cardboard. I've done that quite a lot. Like get old boxes and just build temporary shelving in corners. Our hobby is as traveling crew. Reject gender handbook from ceiling. No! Reject gender handbook from ceiling. Yeah! Actually, yes. Indeed. I'm overprotective of my books. I could never. No, you do it safely. You have to have it strong enough that the books can't be damaged. But then you get like, essentially, yeah, a garden of bookware. I like to see believable characters. Why Arnie Schwarzenegger cast as the Terminator? He had the believability of strength. Yeah, there's also a story of how he got that. Because he was going to be... Is Connor the name of the human that goes back in that film? The human goes back, I think, was going to be Schwarzenegger. And then the Terminator was going to be O.J. Simpson, I think, was the idea. But Schwarzenegger got so into the mind of the Terminator that he was like critiquing and giving tips on how James Cameron should direct it. I think it was James Cameron, whoever the director was of that one, of the first one. I know Cameron did the second one. And he was so into the mind that the director was just like, do you want to just be the Terminator? You kind of have this. And it was things like when he turns, he has to not look before he turns, I think is the way, because he already knows where it is, because it's not his eyes picking up the sensors, it's everything else. So he has to turn robotically. Kyle Reese. Yeah, okay, Kyle Reese. Yeah. No, Sarah Connor is the woman he saves. Yeah, so he was going to be Kyle Reese, I believe, is the story. But yeah, he was talking to the director so much about how the Terminator should be. The director was just like, you know what? Do you want to just do this? You'd be pretty good at it. James Cameron did them all. Ah, okay, there we go. Yes, so was James Cameron. Yep. Nice. Jesus Christ, I can't. Leon looks so cute hugging Diana. No. I'm one of the creaseless spines warriors. If I buy pre-used and it has a broken spine, then okay. But if I buy a fresh book, I'm not breaking the spine. No, you have to like ease it in, right? You don't want to like crack the spine. You want to like, one page at a time, one little bundle at a time, until it's all like safe to move and open. Most of the books I currently have are all a bit of damage from other people, so now I want to break the fingers of anyone who dares touch. That is one of the perks of the hanging bookshelves, is you can have them above everyone else's reach, right? Right? Totally works. But yeah, I will say, you can surprisingly easily make bookshelves out of cardboard boxes. Cardboard is an incredibly strong material if you reinforce it correctly, especially doing things like if you take a box and then you fold the flaps inwards, you've now got fairly strong walls, and you stack them correctly, maybe a bit extra support in certain places depending how tall you go, and then attach it to the side of other pre-existing bookshelves, and the wooden shelves will add strength to the cardboard, and yeah, you can actually make pretty good extra shelving that way. I've done that quite a lot. I still cry over my Chernobyl book's damage. A monster bent my covers and spilled food on it right after I bought it, says Clown. No! I keep my books in closed cabinets in my room. Ooh, closed cabinets. Nice. Fancy. I've got manga trauma of pages falling out of the spineless. No! Telly, I'm sorry to hear that. No. He moved his eyes, then his head. That's the way it was, yeah. A machine would move as little as possible. Yeah, that makes sense. BRB getting food. Go get food, Alexis. Food is good. Yes. I have a Zelda Hyrule Historia book that I got like over 10 years ago, and the page is separated from the cover. No. No, poor book. Poor book. Poor wee book. I want to be left alone. Why are you disturbing my futile attempts at peace? Because they are futile. Just admiring the tree. Grandpa wanted me to get something from his hut. Did he? Did he now? I weep. No, I weep for you, Clown. So sad. Poor wee book. Well, go on then. It's just there. I'm going to talk to you again. I'm going to keep bothering you until I can't bother you anymore. But yeah, I'm waiting for 3 books so I can actually organize everything. Yay, telephone, get the books. They should be here tomorrow, or more likely, overmorrow. Overmorrow is an excellent word. The day after tomorrow. Overmorrow. Yeah. But yay! Die Bibliothek. Ja! The library. And breathe. Okay, done the thing. Let's go this way. And I think that's his hut, so we're gonna go in there next. +4 yellow cap spores. I love using overmorrow. Overmorrow is an excellent word. It needs to be in use more. Also, what's the one for the day before yesterday? Is it? It's not tomorrow, is it? No. Yesteryear is an excellent word, like the last year. But what's the word for the day before yesterday? There is another one. In Polish, we use our overmorrow regularly, so I'm using English overmorrow regularly now as well. Nice, Telly, yeah. It is a cool word. It's an old-timey word, which we should have more of. Oh yeah, ooh, pretty. Oh yeah, I'm still so relieved I finally finished that fanfic last night. I didn't realize procrastination was actually kind of stressing me over it. Yes, well done, Clown. That's so cool. I don't think we actually asked you about the fanfic. Like, what is the IP? What's the word? What world are you working in? Is it IP? Intellectual property? Which space are you writing in? Overmorrow. Oh. But yeah, congratulations, Clown. That's really cool. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah. Oh yes, anyone who doesn't know the word overmorrow, because also we have a lot of non-English speakers here. Overmorrow means the day after tomorrow. It's like you go over tomorrow. Overmorrow. Yeah. I have found elk, but they are not good quality, so I will not shoot them. Nice, Brick. Don't want to waste ammo. Exactly. Leave them alive. Poor things. But you know it's a humiliation ritual I had to experience again? No, tell me what happened. What happened? Oh, it was a single chapter TF2 fanfic. Nicely done, Clown. With the medic, I'm guessing? It's been a long time since I've seen the word used, so it took a moment. Yeah, fair, Clown. Yeah, it is a good word, though. But yeah, tell you what happened. Let's look at this. Yeah, dead bug. Looks like a taxidermied or like stored bug. Trying to find a book about women that love women in a physical store. Yes, that is challenging. It's basically impossible. Yes, in Poland, do they have a queer section of the library? Not library, store, bookshop. But plenty of books about men with men, of course. Okay, right. So they do have the queer section, or LGBTQA+, QAA+ section. But it's mostly men, is what I'm hearing. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's look at this. Maybe there's no TV reception in this house, and yet there is a TV. So, with an antenna. So, I assume there used to be. We're gonna grab this. +1 drum. Aha! My fanfic may or may not be medic/OC pairing. Ooh, nice clown. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, we sell queer stuff here. Don't worry. Just mostly male. Yeah. I see the problem. I'm sorry. But at least I have some. Well, I can walk over the table. Oh, that's because that's a stairway. I didn't notice that was a stairway. A bottle of booze. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Being a lesbian in a bookstore is just remembering you're hated. Yeah, I'm sorry, Telly. Apparently, so I don't know the history worldwide, but I've been told in English-speaking countries, specifically the States, lesbians were hated because of misogyny, right? Like, misogyny wasn't lacking in queer spaces, just because it wasn't lacking anywhere else either. Until that's the thing that the AIDS epidemic did. The reason that the L is in front of LGBTQIA+ is because no one would deal with the gay men, who were predominantly the ones suffering from the AIDS crisis. But the lesbians, especially lesbian nurses, stood up and like fed these guys as they were passing away, and helped them and hugged them and were there for them. They came out in such strength that they were sort of given the place at the beginning of the acronym, whatever they call LGBTQIA+. They get the L at the beginning because of that. But as a result, because also before that, all the different queer groups, I'm told, were separate. It was that crisis that sort of, and also the hate that came with it, and the bigotry that came with it, that combined it all into an acronym, which was LGBT. I don't know if they added the T later. I don't know if it started as LGBT, but yeah, and then it slowly acquired letters to be LGBTQIA+, and eventually just the queer community. That's a good word. But yeah, that was the thing, at least in the English-speaking world, that sort of stopped a lot of that misogyny, I think, in queer spaces. It's still there, because misogyny doesn't go away, unfortunately. It's sort of a constant fight. But I wonder if that's the same in other language and cultures. Being a lesbian in a bookstore, felt as a trans. We can vibe together in being hated. Yeah, sorry, clown. Oh, don't worry, I'm a lesbian and trans. Fair Telly. Ruin the thing. Multi-letter. Oh, lesbian, trans, and gay trans solidarity. Indeed. Queer pride. Success. But yes. But yeah, that took a giant crisis to stop. Again, not entirely stop, but largely quell the lesbian hate that was happening, at least in the States, and I believe the UK, Australia, New Zealand, that kind of thing, because all those cultures are very connected. Canada as well. But I wonder if it's the same there on the acronym change. While it's lovely, then let's not forget that even within there was still racism of prioritizing white gay men during the AIDS crisis. Absolutely, there was. Yes. Traveler is a magnet for the trans community, it seems. Yeah, yes, come all ye. LGBTQIA+, you are all welcome here. But yes, you're right. My Wi-Fi app, bloody hell, no. Sorry to hear that, Telly. But yes, yeah, you are actually right. Just because the fight for queer rights came together in solidarity, that doesn't help racism. That racism is also happening in the same way that what's the word for women's voting? Suffrage. The suffrage movement fought with, alongside the black rights movement, which has a word, I'm pretty sure. But then, just because women got the vote didn't mean that, black people got the vote, etc. queer community is still pretty racist, plus a lot of infighting. Exactly, yeah. Hence why we have the flag with the triangle. Progress flag, I think it's called. Which, like, marks, like, specifically a lot of the queer activists were also black. And brown, and, like, not white, basically. And they did a lot of work, and they should be respected for that. But yeah, unfortunately, the world is still incredibly racist, and no group is immune to that. And also, yes, a lot of infighting, when you get, like, you know, LGB without the T, which is just dumb, because that's gonna hurt everyone. Hi, Traveler. Hi, Cynthia on the YouTube side. How are you going? How are things? How is life? Both teams have failed to do a thing, so... Oh, Alexis, does that mean that there have been no points at all? Because that... I hope everyone's okay? Yep. Traveler, I found a good elk that I should take the shot. Should I take the shot? I could try Googling for a perfect quality elk. Going for a perfect quality elk. Ooh, as long as you use all of the animal, you should take the shot, Brick. Cynthia, welcome to the madness. Aha! Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, like, every group has its assholes. Every group of assholes has its variants. And, like, the broad spectrum of assholery. Just because they support suffrage doesn't mean that they support queer rights. Just because they support queer rights doesn't mean they support black rights, etc., etc. Assholes have come in many shades and colors. It's an entire spectrum. No one period is immune, and people can't really grow and improve away from it if they keep thinking they're incapable of racism. Exactly. The thing about being not racist has nothing to do with how racist you are, which doesn't make a lot of sense. What it means is because you are racist. All of us are. Society constantly makes us racist, and it's a matter of course correcting and just like noticing, going, oh, I said that thing. I messed up a little bit. I should fix that. And just constantly doing that, which takes a lot of effort and time and energy. But I talk about homophobic people, Traveler. We're talking about bigotry in general, but also, like, that came from how the L got at the beginning of LGBTQIA+, because the lesbian community, especially the nurses, came so much forward to help during the AIDS crisis. I'm fine. I'm still waiting for my first packet of poems to be either rejected or accepted by a different literary magazine. Nicely done, Cynthia. Well done for submitting, though. But yeah, it will take some time sometimes. I'm back. Welcome back, Telly. Yippee, if they, yeah. For now, we'll see. If it keeps being weird, I'll try to work on it. Fair enough, Telly. Hope it works. Hope all is good. But yeah. Yeah, alas, no group is free from bigotry, which does suck. So we have a drum. I think we... Ooh, people up here. Can I talk to you? Quip ride! Quip ride! Tick, tick! Nyeh! Okay, I'm going. What's up there? I wonder. We are the knights who say nee. Down we go. Let's go see our grandfather, who is fast asleep. Wake him gently. Wakey, wakey. Oh, who's there? Sorry, I must have dropped off. Anyway, speaking of books, yes, what do you get? What do you get us? Bring us a shrubbery! Oh, it's a very nice shrubbery with a little pot in the middle. Yeah, pot in the middle, pot in the middle. I'm a classics reader mostly, but... Ooh. Sorry, I must have dropped off. You have the drum? Wonderful! Well then, here's our project for today. Bang the drum. I am the glub, but I love books. Nice. Valid. But I hate classics readers. Oh, wait, and why do you hate classics readers, Telly? Is it the, like, what's the word? Where the snobbery, I guess? People complain about the romanticy book talk people, but the classics are just different cheek of the same butt. Indeed. Also, that's a nice... I've not heard that metaphor before. That's pretty nice. I like that. A different cheek of the same butt. But yeah. Romanticy book talk are sort of put down because misogyny. I feel like classics are... Yeah... So there's a bunch of snobbery in there, and like, oh, you're not reading real literature if it's not 4 billion years old. 400 years old, sorry. 4 billion years old would be pre-Earth. But, well, early stages. But yeah. Yeah, book talk in all of its forms can be awesome. It can also be... it has some sides. It has multiple sides. Some people are lovely there, though. Well then, here's our project for today. We're going to grow a garden. Do we get to grow a whole garden with the banging of a drum? A garden? A what? A what? I'm aware that might not sound immediately thrilling. But believe me, this is no ordinary garden. A special shaman garden? I'm mostly historical non-fiction enjoyer, and the other literature I enjoy I ended up distancing from for a while because people annoyed me. No, that's fair though. But no. A guy just tried to steal my horse. No, Brick, your horse, go get your horse. Don't lose your horse. Horse is nice. A special shaman garden? In a way, yes. You see, I need something. Classics readers are snobs, while also most of them are incapable of above basic analysis, and also if a classic doesn't have a Penguin release, you can imagine not many classics readers are bound to read it. Yeah, that's fair. I once met a guy, well, I didn't meet him, but I was told about him, and I saw him. He has every single first edition of the Penguins classics, like the orange ones, except I think he was missing 6. But I saw his living room, and he was like sitting there reading, and his entire wall was orange. Like, wow, dude had collected some stuff. Preach, Telly, preach! So I shoot him in the head. That's fair, Brick. Yep. You see, I need something. Elephant fruit. That makes me think of I think it's Amarula. Is the name of an alcohol made from berries that elephants will travel across countries in order to eat because they get drunk on them. It's a delicious beverage, but it is alcoholic, so drink in moderation. But it is very tasty. South African. I've recently been trying to collect PDFs as books to read when I get my glasses replaced. Nice, Clown! That sounds awesome! By the way, for legal reasons, I've been told by my lawyer I need to say I am playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you for that, Brick. That makes much more sense. Nothing against Penguin Publishing, but when I see a wall of them black spines on someone's shelf, I know I'm about to listen to the worst person on earth. No! Fair, but no! Elephant fruit. It doesn't grow locally. It can only be cultivated. But you need to have some to grow it. Why do you need it? The juice of the elephant fruit acts as a tonic. So tonic, I believe, is meaning medicinally, but tonic is also like a gin and tonic, which was, the tonic contains quinine, which was medicine, which is interesting. Used against malaria. Also, I've noticed a trend of classics readers complaining about ahem. What are they complaining about? No. Many people often misunderstand the definition of pretentious. That, however, is usually a sign of pretentious company. Yes. Yeah. A sort of like, we are better than thou, because we read the correct books. Whereas, like, read the smut. Read the trash. Read the stuff that is fun. Yeah, like, read the thing that you enjoy. I'm currently reading Legends and Lattes. I'm trying to. I'm struggling. But it's easy. Yeah, it's very chill. Description! Complaining about descriptions! Like descriptions are halting the plot! The descriptions are the plot! Sometimes you have to wonder if the so-called readers like reading. Yeah. You need to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, there's no point in being there. There's like, reading for learning is incredibly valid and incredibly important. But also, you can't just read to enjoy. It's meant to be fun. Meanwhile, I get called pretentious for generally enjoying things. I write the smut. Amazing Clown. Write all the smut. Everyone should write the smut if they desire. I don't really enjoy writing smut, but I'm glad it exists. It makes the world better. Yeah. I prefer writing coziness. And I guess, bittersweet death and gloom. With a touch of joy. Yeah. You signed up for long-ass descriptions when you became a full-time classics reader. That indeed, yes, it's true. I just wrote over 4,200 words of smut. Incredible, Clown. Yes, making the world better. Increase the smuts of the world. The juice of the elephant fruit acts as a tonic. It will help sustain my recovery. Oh, yeah, so he was dying, and then we gave him a plant that was poisonous, and it made him better. Which was concerning, but helped, which is good. Me, A-Spec, writes the filthiest things imaginable. Fair, Clown. Incredibly fair. Yeah. Mutazione, as you know, has a unique bio. You must learn about it. Indeed. Also, tea. Tea. It's even funnier when a Dostoevsky fan says stuff like that. Dostoevsky fans, when they actually have to read Dostoevsky, I can say that word, instead of just romanticizing anything Russian. Yeah, that's fair. I love the descriptions. I could go into descriptive writing all day. Yeah. As a writing exercise once, I did a story, it was only like a page, but it was a story that was just descriptions as you describe a room. But essentially the camera is going around the room looking at, because everything you describe is the camera focusing on it, right? So I would focus on the wall and then the floor and the bed, telling the story of, you know, the wall has a blood spatter, and then there's the hammer, and then there's the body on the ground, and then there's the person hiding outside as the police walks away. Something like that. But yeah, you could do a whole story with just descriptions. It's great. Yeah. Pay careful attention to the composition of the garden. I love writing an omniscient third POV. Yeah! I like doing that too. It's really fun. Like, I get it if, for someone, and I get it if for someone and older books description. I get it if for someone an older book, sorry, yes, there we go. Book's description is hard to read. That's normal, but complaining about long descriptions existing? Yeah, I think the problem is when they describe a sunset for 5 pages, which I love Frankenstein. They do that some stuff in Frankenstein. I love Lord of the Rings, but they really like the forests in Lord of the Rings. In that case, I'm like, yeah, I see why they do it. But yeah, I understand the complaint, so. Why then? If my tummy hurt? No, Cloud. Hope your tummy get better. No. Pay careful attention to the composition of the garden. Ask. What could we ask? What could we clarify? Clarification. The other day I got referred to as a skirt with a beard. I was like, okay, so you're being transphobic or bigoted. Either way, I could have had him on hate crime charges. Yeah, you could have, Alexis. But also, I hate it when that happens because they're just being assholes. But it's also really funny when, you know, you receive an insult and you're like, I don't know what kind of insulting you're being a bigot, but I don't know which direction you're being. Huh, I feel like you're failing at bigotry. You should be more clear with your bigotry. But also, yes, I'm so sorry you went through that, Alexis. That's not kind. Also, sorry that I just told a little bit of joke about that. That's kind of mean of me. Apologies about that. Yeah, you don't deserve that to happen. People can be assholes sometimes. Some of y'all have not experienced, I'm going to go with Shinkavitz. Hopefully that's pronounced correctly, and it probably isn't. I do apologize. In 4th grade, what do y'all know about descriptions? I think I'm bloated. Oh no, ouch. No, clown. Hope you're okay. Traveler, should I keep the elk pelt or swap it for a fish? Ooh, fish is good. Fish is tasty. Do you need warmth or do you need food? Yuri here for a sec to get my streak. Yeah, Yuri, welcome to the Twitch side. How's it going? My schooling did not include very much genuine reading, and I felt claustrophobic. Yeah, a lot of them do, unfortunately. It is a perfect quality fish. Okay, if it's a good fish. Fish is good. No worries, I got the joke. So true. Yeah, okay, that's good, Alexis. Yeah. Sorry, I said that. I'm like, actually, that's much more serious situation. I probably shouldn't be joking about that. But yeah. I do find it funny when people try to be bigoted and they just fail. Like, I can't be mad at you because you're just like falling over yourself. Huh. Oh yeah, did you know that most Polish classics are available in English at Barnes & Noble, but only like 1 or 2 have Penguin releases? Sure wonder why the classics readers ain't reading Polish stuff. I wonder. Then I was slapped with Beowulf in one of my English classes, and when I finally needed assistance with the story, I received none! I need to read Beowulf again on my own. Do it, clown. Beowulf is awesome. It's so cool. Salutations, says Icy. Welcome back, Icy, on the YouTube side. How are things? How is life? He didn't know what it was. He thought he was being polite, lol. Ah, there we go. Yep. Assholes be assholes. Even accidental assholes. I don't even remember why Beowulf gave me trouble. Well, the translations of Beowulf are not the best because they're written... First of all, the original is Old English. But then the translations, the wording is very... Yeah, it's difficult to pass, so I understand having difficulty with that. It's not written in what's the word, straightforward style. Something about the way it was structured in the version we read threw me for a loop. Yeah, absolutely. You sort of need like a modern retelling of it to get the story, I think. I have difficulty with a lot of those old stories. Like I've not read Chaucer. I've tried a little bit, and I should give it another go. Yes, so I'm not alone. No, like the structure of it is like a whole thing. Old stories and such, they're structured in a way that is difficult to comprehend. Partially that's because it's written in a way that is not meant to be read, it's meant to be heard. Shakespeare is very difficult for me to understand reading, but if I hear it played or spoken, or sometimes if I read it out loud, then it makes a lot more sense because it requires the emotional context that the actor gives. Yeah. So you're not alone at all, clown. No, sometimes you do actually need a different form. I usually don't struggle with old stories, but Beowulf in particular got me. Beowulf is very old, though, so that makes a lot of sense. Like, at some point, you're not a classics reader, you're a penguin completionist! Yes, people do fanboy of the penguin a bit. I was actually really good at reading Shakespeare. Nice, clown, that's cool, yeah. My stream lagged because of my internet, so I don't know what you said when answering my question of the fish or the elk. Okay, if you have a perfect quality fish possibility, I'm going to say go for the fish, because fish is tasty. Unless you desperately need the warmth or the leather of the elk hide, in which case go for that. Fish is good. Perfect fish. Perfect fish. Most of the classes struggle with Shakespeare, where I didn't, but Beowulf, man. Yeah, Beowulf is, yeah. My experience of Macbeth was my friend telling me it at school Christmas party, and it was very fun. Nice, Telly. I'm going to sell the thing, Brick. Sell the thing. When he started saying, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but yeah, the typical way idiots seem less abusive in something is going to be bad either way. Yeah, it's like saying, I don't mean to be racist, but then you're going to be racist. You could maybe not say what you're about to say. There was a whole other option. You could do any other sentence. You have an near infinite number of sentences to choose from, and you're going with this one. Why are you going with this one? Stop, run away, turn around while you still can. I need the cash. Just get the cash, Brick. Yeah. Or man, I need to read Macbeth. That's right. My English teachers were crammed for time with students that struggled to read, so we watched that one and Hamlet. Ah, yes. Hamlet is very good. I loved Henry V, especially the opening thing. There's a great movie called Anonymous, which is based on total conspiracy theory that Shakespeare didn't actually write the stories. But other than that, it's a really good film about using plays and words to win a kingdom. And there's a point where what's his name? Mark Rylance, who at the time of filming the thing was head of the Shakespeare Company in London, like the Globe Theatre and such. He gets on stage as an actor, like he's playing an actor who's doing the play in the film, and he says the opening lines to Henry V. Oh, for a muse of fire what is it? Oh, for a muse of fire that begets the mother of invention. I'm totally blanking on that. That's such a great speech. But yes, he says that whole thing, and it's beautiful, and it's basically saying, oh, for the tragedy that can inspire. Oh, for you audience to come in with us and be a part of this. It is your thoughts that will deck our kings. It is beautiful. And so I went to the Globe Theatre to see that live, and it was incredible. My classic shelf is like different bunch of publishers. Whatever the store got, I'm buying. I don't care for consistent publishers on my shelf. Actually, I own only one Black Spine Penguin, but in general, I have some Penguin, some Vintage, some Wordsworth, etc., etc. Nice, Telethon. That's really cool. I love saying, no offense, but, and then throwing people off by saying something very kind. Yeah, no offense, but you're really good at that. Like, why was that offensive? I said no offense. But what? I gotta get myself in the zone to actually finish the Necronomicon audiobook I started. Yes, do a clown, do the thing. Yeah. There's a thing I've seen videos of, I think it was John Cena, who was like popularizing the idea of aggressive kindness, aggressive compliments, where you're screaming in someone's face, you have a lovely face and you're really kind to people and I'm glad you're in my life. But like really aggressive in front of you, and you're like, I don't know how to react to this because you're being kind, but aggression, and it sort of like short circuits people's brains. That's how they train as WWE. I got $4 for the fish in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's actually, like, Old West, $4 ain't bad. You know, it's called a buck because you could trade a whole deer for it, I think. Audiobooks are hard when audio processing disorder. That's fair, yeah. Yuri back here on the YouTube side. Welcome back, Yuri. How you doing? Today I saw a person complaining about a more modern Penguin cover and like, who cares? You can still buy the older ones. Like with classics, there are a bazillion different versions available. Buy the one you like. Exactly. Fishbrotchen. Definitely saying that wrong. I do apologize. But yeah, for the late 800s, that is good. It's very good. At my local bookstore, there's like 9 different versions of Picture of Dorian Gray. Pick whatever version you like. That is a good book. I do actually quite like Picture of Dorian Gray. It's intense and weird, but it's fun. It's a sarcastic way of saying you are bad at something, or that is how they come across. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But fish, 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 fish. Why do you have to talk in riddles? I cannot tell you everything. Still playing. Nice, Yuri. Yeah. Play the Sims. Do the thing. But I will tell you how to begin. Yuri, you back? Okay, I'm going. No, Alexis, no. Don't go. I now have $1,142.73 in Red Dead Redemption 2. Nice brick. Hell yeah. The horizontal, what you're under, fish. Definitely saying that wrong. I do apologize. But nah, nice. I will tell you how to begin. There is a way, shown to me by money, to speed up plant growth. Ooh, we're going to do some magic. I did not think this was a magic game. I'm intrigued. T. That is why I asked you to fetch me the drum. Ask a question. Close enough, probably. Success. So, it's a magic drum? It might be a magic drum, it might just be a drum for magic. Magic can be done with your mundane things, in many cases. Some of my covers are butt ugly, but some are lovely. I know most of them weren't picked by the original author, so, like, who cares? It's about what's inside. Exactly. Actually, very few covers are picked by the original author. Usually it's the publisher who picks them, and the author has to just sort of deal with it. And they're not always happy with it. And there's not a lot you can do. If that does happen to you as an author, you sort of have to go to your agent and say, can you fight for me to get this fixed? Apparently that happened to Brandon Sanderson once. They put a Grim Reaper on one of his covers on a story that had nothing to do with Grim Reapers. And they had to fight to get that changed. Yeah. I'm going to be looking inside the book most of the time, and my shelf will be showing the spine. Exactly, yeah. I want to see how big I can get my bounty in one state district. Ooh, nice brick. Do it. I have an old copy of The Tale of Despero, and I love it. Nice, Clow. That's so cool. I've not read that one. So, it's a magic drum? Finished my constitution draft for Zalota. It has 6,702 words, making it longer than the initial constitution of the United States of America. I am not okay! But you did it, I see. You did the thing. Well done. You made the thing. That's so cool. Well done. It is at $1,272.50. Nice. Well done, Brick. I'm upset the previous owner wrote in the cover in pen, though. Monster. Monster. No. Like my Gombrivitz fix. Didn't say that wrong. I do apologize. Covers. Ugly as hell, but like I'm supposed to be reading the book, not the cover. Exactly, telephone. Yeah. The drum is normal. Dun, dun, dun. But when used in conjunction with a particular melody, we can speed up the plot growth. Ooh. You want me to sing to a garden? Absolutely. You know, you got to talk to your plants. It makes them grow better. You should read Gombrivitz. All of his works have been translated. Ooh, nice, Telly. Wait, you want me to sing to a garden? And there's pen on the outside. It's just a 2003 copy, but I love the book because I'm a man who enjoys simple pleasures. Yes, indeed. Very nice. I need to remind myself that this must seem quite peculiar to you. But you need to be brave enough to trust me, to do things that might sound unusual. Concerning? Be earnest. I'm sorry, I do want to help. Sings! Sorry, I thought he just started singing. Sings! Discord, ooh, Discord. What are the 3 secondary colors? The ever so helpful, Gombrivitz. Ooh, cool. They're kind of pretty. They're very pretty. Ooh, what does the thing have here? Okay, I'll look at that afterwards. But yeah. Pacific Prelude, Pacific Prelude. We are singing Pacific Prelude. Whoa! What was that? I have The Age of Turbulence by Alan Greenspan, but I haven't read it yet. Ooh, Do the Thing. I don't know that book, but that sounds cool. Do the Thing. A garden song. It's a garden variety song. It's a regular garden song. It alone does not make the plants grow. The drumming is what joins the circle between spirit, intent, and action. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's looking kind of cool. Oh, I nearly forgot. Here we go. Da-da-da-dun! A ticket to the fair. +3 elephant palm seeds. Oh, it's the seeds. That makes a lot of sense. It's a 2007 edition. I picked it up from a box of abandoned books. Ooh, nice. What do you all have in Canada? Barnes & Noble? I don't think we have Barnes & Noble here. We have Indigo, which I've not seen elsewhere. Indigo's quite good. Indigo seems like the equivalent anyone in the UK knows Waterstones. It seems like that kind of vibe. Like, it's literally just if you took off the Waterstones logo and put Indigo on top, it would feel the same. +3 elephant palm seed. And that is from 2 train hijacking, fighting some bits of rubbing, a couple of more I can't remember. Well done, Brick. You've had some times in that game. Yeah. In Poland we have Empik. Ooh, nice. Cool. +3 cliff shrub seed. Nice. +1 Talansia seed. Ooh. You will learn by doing. Wait, is this gonna be a farming sim? I was not expecting that of this. On the roof of this house, there is a small garden. These seeds will help you work out what the ideal composition for it is. And of course, you have the encyclopedia and Yoke to speak with. Chat, should I vote for Count Binface? Absolutely vote for Count Binface. Well, actually, it depends. Wait, wasn't that election already passed? Wasn't that the Manchester election that put possibly the new Prime Minister in a seat so he could become the new Prime Minister, possibly? Hasn't that already passed? Or is there another election coming? I see. I am not aware of a new election, so now I'm actually kind of concerned. Yeah, y'all got... Am I saying correctly, Gombrowicz? At Indigo. Nice! At least the site has it listed. Cool. I forgot to check my streak. Is it 15 or 16 yesterday? Hello, Alexis on the YouTube... on the Twitch side. How's it going? I think it was 15 yesterday. Yeah. Also, that's a lovely emote. That's yours, isn't it, Alexis? I said, no, poor sad, no. Gombrowicz? Gombrowicz. Am I saying that correct? Count Binface was in Manchester by-election. Yes, but that's already passed, hasn't it? Yeah, but like next general election, you know. Okay, so yeah, not for a few years. Cool, okay. I don't think for another few years. If they, because they changed Prime Minister, when I was in the UK, don't vote for the Prime Minister, vote for the party, which means they still need to have an election at the same time. It's not marked as a pre-set date, but they have like 5 years from the beginning to set the next one. So they still have like 3 years before they must run an election, right? But they can run it early if they want to, which I don't know if I want to, because I worry about all the reforming that's all around, and yeah, concerned. At least he got more votes than the Monster Raving Looting Party in the Makerfield by-election. Nice Blackadder reference. I do respect that. I don't know which party you're referring to, because there's multiple options now. And PM will be chosen by interior party election, not the people. Yes. So... in the case one resigns. Yes, so Sama has resigned, I believe. He's going to hold his position until the next one comes in. Like, he's not walking away today. He's walking away in, what, a month or however long it takes for those elections. But the one who's coming in needed to have a seat. And because he won the Manchester by-election, he now has a seat there, so he can now become Prime Minister. I believe is how that works. But they still need to run a national election to choose the seats and which party runs the country at the same time. So I think we can have an election in the next 2 years, 2 or 3, if I remember correctly. I should also finish this one series, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. It was a fun fiction series. Ooh, nice! Yeah, Philosopher's Stone. Nice. All of his works were translated by the same lady, which I find a tad funny. Y'all think she liked his works? Yeah, it's about 5 years. Yes. So if we're 2 or 3 years in, there's like another 2 to 3, depending which way, before there must be an election. Unless they want to write it early, which they can. I have 2 official Club Penguin guidebooks. Peak. Ooh, Club Penguin. That was a good time. I remember Club Penguin. I bullied my boss into reading Ferdy Dirk for about half a year. She did not like the book, unfortunately. Aww. I mean, she admitted to not understanding it. So, like, I get not liking something you can't get and recognize you can't get. That makes sense, yeah. Oh my god, my middle school do-it-yourself bookmark is still in this one! Whoa! It's still around, clown! Cool! But yeah. I feel like as far as protest votes go, Count Binface is one of the better options. Because I feel like that's most of what causes people to vote for the right-wing groups, is they want something to change. They want a protest vote. And, yeah. When faced with not much changing, go for the most ridiculous option. And to get the right-wing groups. But that also means that they possibly win, and then, yeah. Things are going to hell in a handbasket. It's got an old drawing and pen on it. Dear God, no! Recognizing I don't understand this. It's good. Absolutely, it is good. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to not enjoy something you don't understand. Like, I personally believe I need to reread Metamorphosis, as I find my own view of it a tad shallow. I have not read Metamorphosis, and I probably should. I've not read any Kafka. It is Kafka, right? Is Metamorphosis? What is funny is they are saying nothing has changed. It's only been 2 years! Yeah, it's changed a bit. Yeah. The thing is, nothing has changed. As soon as the current group came into power, things stopped exploding. Right? So, like, in that way, it did change. Things stopped falling over drastically. And then they started falling over slowly. Yeah. I'm standing in an election in one of these Minecraft nations as Baron Buckethead. Baron, not Lord. Ah, legal distinction. Well done, Icy. Recognizing that one does not understand something is how one learns. Exactly. It is Kafka. Yeah. Metamorphosis is short. So you should definitely pick it up. I should. But it is rather cruel for how short it is. Ah, so it is good then. It is good. Yeah. If you want more seeds, there are many to be found out and about around Mutazione. Nice. Nose and Mother Goose. Mother Goose is pretty good, actually. I will respect that. I remember reading that as a kid. That was fun. Be honest. I'm gonna feel like such an idiot. Come back later. Tell me about what you discover. Let's talk again. It's still not quite right, is it? You just need to find the right composition, including my elephant fruit. How can you tell? How can you tell? I'm a classics reader, but I'm not a blind reader. Nice, Telly. Hell yeah. Yeah, get some variety in there. Yeah. Oh, there are some things you need to work out for yourself. Keep going, my girl. Keep going. Ah. Okay. So I think we go upstairs. I did not like... Nothing happening here. I did not like the Camus I read. Just wasn't my thing. I trust that y'all like Stranger. But since I don't enjoy Camus writing, I won't pick it up. I don't know what Camus is. Actually, sorry. I'm guessing that's an author, but it might be a book title. I'm unsure. I have read quite a bit, but not as much as I probably should have. I am not quite as read in all the classics as maybe I should be. We're looking for a garden. Is this a garden? Is that? Oh, wait. Is it up here? Albert Camus. I don't know that person. Ooh. Did they write cool things? Is it? Oh, wait. Okay. Nope. I feel like this. Nope. Okay. Most popular works include The Stranger, Plague. Ooh, I don't know those ones. Nice. I mean, I know the words, but not in relation to a work. Not bad. Not my thing either. That's fair, yeah. I'm not nearly as well read as I'd like to be. I plan to change that, though. Yes, do it, clown. Do the thing. Where do I go? Is it up here? I have had no break. Sorry, you have had. Sorry. Nothing too much will change. You also can't hear me. but nothing too much is going to change. Dude. I literally cannot wait for new glasses. Yes, get the glasses. Crown. It's going to be amazing. Where do we think the garden is? It's 42 seconds left of ad. I'm not seeing where a garden could be. Unless it's down here. Wait, what do I do if I win? What a good question. What would you like to do if you win? I see. If you win the election. What a good question that is. Oh, here's the garden. Okay, wait, we're going to wait. 22 seconds. Aha. I read classics, but I pick what I believe I'll like, or what catches my interest. If I were to read every classic just for the sake of it, I'd spend a lot of time annoyed at bitter, bland men and how shit their life is. A good amount of classics are just flavors of this. That's fair, yep. I'm back! Welcome back, Brick! Also, we have another 4, 3, 2 seconds of ads. 1. Welcome back, everyone who had ads! Yes, we haven't done anything in the ad break, fear not. I've been reading out chat, but not too much responses. But yes, a lot of the classics are just about men being sad. I need to ask when that is. My mom randomly told me she booked an appointment for me since I'm under her insurance. Ah, yes, get the glasses, clown. Get the appointment for glasses, yeah. How? What even would happen if a satirical candidate won an election? Well, then you do... Actually, okay. You want to know what happens when a satirical candidate wins an election? Zelensky in Ukraine was a comedian. The way it was explained to me was he stood for election in order to get rid of all the people that were incredibly corrupt. So I don't know how true this is. I'm sure there was like more thought to it than this. But what's his plan for unemployment? Fire the people that are causing unemployment and hire new people. What's his plan for global warming? Fire the people that are causing problems in that, get new people. What's the plan for this? Fire the people and get new people. Because a lot of like Ukraine was very like Russian controlled, so he's going to get rid of everyone and like rebuild it. And in the midst of doing that, the war happened and he became a wartime prime minister? President? Yes, I think I have. But yes, so if you want to know what happens when a satirical candidate wins, Ukraine is what happens. And sometimes you get a really cool person doing some things. Oh, you earned the site. Yes, you earned for the site. Oh, tell you, you've been blocked for the words a piece of shit. Let's allow that through. If I wanted to listen to a crampy piece of shit Russian man, then I'd just go downtown. Then I need to pick up a Dostoevsky, who I read and didn't particularly enjoy. Yes, there's no need to read things that you don't enjoy if you're not going to get something out of them. Like, sometimes you read things you don't enjoy to, like, learn how the other side thinks and, like, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't want to. I need to search for my old script paper. I think it's somewhere in here. If I can't find it, it's fine, though. It's really out of date. Fair. Lemo. I don't know when I'm going to stop playing. Enjoying it too much. Enjoy the thing, Yuri. Get the XP. Do the things. Yeah. But yes, I would hope if Binface won, he would take off the helmet. I also hope if Binface won, he would not take off the helmet. So, both. Yeah, but considering it's not even my main nation, I may not even do anything, lol. That's also fair. I love how he made Putin into a joke. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, Zelensky, from what I understand, was the same as, like, Stephen Colbert or, like, what's the guy who does The Daily Show? Jon Stewart. Like, he was that kind of, like, comedian talking about things and making jokes at Parliament. But also, like, there's videos of him playing the piano with his nether regions because he was this comedian, just being a silly guy, making people laugh. And then he goes, all right, I'm going to fix this country. And he did. Well, he's in the process of doing it. You can't really fix a country. But he made things, he got in there and he did some stuff and he kicked out a bunch of people. And like, yeah. As for Polish classics available under Penguin, then, I know Peasants is available. And that's about it if I recall. That's fair, yeah. Let's go do some gardening. How do I get up there? I get up there this way. Cool. Let's go do some gardening. We're going to do Stardew Valley all over again. Okay. Plant seeds, growth songs, listen. What can I listen? Listen to the nothingness. The emptiness. We have planted nothing. Okay. So... let's have a look at the Grandpa said to go to his hut and find his drum. Guess my morning is going to be all about seeds and things. I wish he would explain better why I have to do all this. To grow the things and learn how to be a shaman. Probably. We are learning the ways of the shaman. The Jedi ways. Luke, use the Force. I'm still just slowly gnawing on this chicken. Eat the chicken. Chicken is nice. I want chicken now. I want food. I'm hungry. Yeah, but considering it's not even mine. Oh, yeah. We read that, yeah. Nice. Apparently I need to grow stuff in the garden on the roof, and I should also forage for seeds or something. I guess that means I need quite a few different plants. I need to bring Grandpa some elephant fruit when I finish growing this garden. Okay, so. How do old people get up so early? Weird how cagey Grandpa was when Maury showed up. Okay, yes, we've already read all this. So we need the encyclopedia. Thanks to UK in particular, money always. Okay, so this is huge and crazy. So we're just gonna skim through until we find the thing for yeah. Oh, there was elephant. Elephant palm. Is that elephant palm? Does it make elephant fruit? Elephant fruit. Okay, yes, this is what we need to grow. Not being a blind classics reader also makes my shelf very straight to the point. You look at it and you know what I'm about. Nice, yes. Very cool. So forested areas, regular soil. Okay, I guess that's what we need. A medium-sized palm tree with fronds growing from several smaller branches sprouting from the stem. It is evergreen and bears fruit only which ripens during late autumn. The skin of the fruit is tart and the flesh fresh and sweet. Uses. Elephant fruit has been neuroprotective abilities. Ooh, okay, so like anti-Alzheimer's kind of deal. That's kind of cool. Useful in slowing the neural effects of old age or some forms of dementia. Wow, I guessed that quick. Nice. Elephant fruit may also help in mild cases of concussion. Ooh. When Samians are active around the elephant palm, it is a good indication of the fruit being ripe. Samians. Is that a fruit growth thing, or is that like a an insect or a thing that turns up? Elemenopicures. Ooh. Sam. Okay, it's not a plant. Okay, cool. This is incredibly detailed. There's a very real chance we're going to find walkthrough for this. But in the meantime, let's just try planting an elephant palm. Plant seeds. Elephant palm. A Pacific acoustic guitar and soil. Okay. I can't put it there. I can put it there. I can't. Oh, will not go fully here. Will not go fully here. Okay. Not a plantable area. Will grows well here. Okay, there we go. Okay. I have returned. Welcome back, Alexis. How goes? How is life? Did you get the food? Okay, so that's not going to work. That could work. Grows well here. I feel like maybe that's a good option. Because this is big enough that maybe there's a bigger thing to go there. But if this can fit, let's do that. Speaking of covers, ooh. Okay, that's probably the only... It's really just these two. And I think we take the smaller one for this, because we can. You. Plot. Okay. And then we're going to growth songs. Pacific. Ooh, okay, we just keep doing this. Tea. I'm currently wondering what I will do for my debut. I do like the aesthetic of using a random older painting for a cover. Ooh, tell you, your debut. Okay, are you self-publishing? Are you traditionally publishing? Are you like, is it a short story? Is it a novel? What? Tell me about this debut. I've not heard of this. However, there's this issue of which my main characters possess. Ooh, do tell. Ooh, wait, is that a... Needs more varied Pacific plants. Okay. It's called Having Melanin. Wait, as in, Having Melanin is the name of it? Also, don't say things if you don't want to, but I'm curious. Like, yeah, if you want to talk about it, feel free. I've removed the food's presence from my sight by hiding it within. Excellent, Alexis. Well done, having the foods. Okay, we need Pacific plants. Ooh, okay, wait. Pacific as in it uses the song. Okay, so what if we take a cliff shrub? Maybe. No, the issue is having melanin. Other older paintings don't particularly enjoy that. Yes, okay. There is a lot of that, that's true. Older paintings are generally very pale, shall we say. If you look at Haiti, there's a lot of revolutionary paintings that depict people with darker skin. Especially darker skin in positions of power. It depends what your story's about. If you want like more military, you want more like relationship. So I'll have to look in and paint something myself, or you could just paint something yourself, Telly. That's also a very good option, honestly. Painting something yourself is cool. Giant tree fern. If I could do that, or can do that. No, let's do this. Spooky Pacific. Let's do that. Is that what I want? Ooh, I could. Wanderlust. Ooh. Let's put a bunch of these actually. Cliff shrub. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I don't think Haiti would have what I'm looking for, unfortunately. So yeah, I need to do some myself, most likely. Yeah. Also, tell you are actually a really good artist. If you can paint your own cover, it is yours. You claim it, and it's unique, and it's amazing. So yeah, do that. I'd recommend. Okay, so we need to 10 plants. Harvest, move, salvage. Nope. We need to growth songs. Pacific. Aha! Pacific! Needs more varied Pacific plants. Ooh, okay. Let's get more varied Pacific plants. You can go... Can I put you there? No, I can put you there, but no. What about... You need Wanderlust. What about... You can go on top. Dear, I am trapped. I closed my shorts drawstring in my trunk. No, trapped clown. No, I'm free. Success, freedom. Because Haiti, I assume, would have most likely black or American indigenous peoples. The characters in my book are neither. Okay. Tell you, what kind of peoples are you kind of after? If I can ask, only if you want to. What's the kind of like tone you're after? What kind of groups are you after? Okay, we've got those. Wanderlust. Ooh, there's so many. So many. Someone give me a name for the plant of origin of Baron Bucketface. Ooh. Potentia. Because it's in a pot, right? Oh, sorry. Planet. Sorry, I thought you meant plant. Planet. Potentia still works. Yeah, gonna go Potentia. You can go do. Ooh, I could put these in here. I'll put these in here. Yes. And let's do good song specific. Aha. Picture 4? Picture's not bad. Picture does work. Yeah. I'm free, I cannot find it, no! Both of the main characters are Romani, they're brown-skinned. Ah, okay. Ooh, where would you find some Romani classic art? I think Italy might have some. There's definitely a lot of woodcuts. Romani did have their own art, but a lot of it wouldn't be so easily findable. You might find some in France or Italy. The traditions there. That's sort of the areas that they had more of a presence. I think you might find something. I don't know if the Basque are related to Romani, but they definitely move through similar areas. They might have some paintings. I would recommend doing it yourself, honestly, if you can do it yourself, because it's really cool. Need more Pacific plants. Okay, we need more Pacific plants. Let us plant things. I will most likely do it myself. Yeah, do it myself. That'd be cool. Ooh. What if we do these? Yes. Compose Pacific. Incredible. Success. Aha. Let us. Growth songs. Pacific. Are you going to grow anymore, or is that it? 10 plants. Weapon fruit, success! Ooh, disconnected, hold up. Are we connected? Reconnection is successful, incredible. Let's double check all the things. I think we are good. That is good. And that is good. That is good, incredible. Okay. I was talking about the possible cover today with my dearest friend, and they shared that they imagined it minimalist, with things relating to the story. That could be really cool, Telly, honestly. Minimalist covers work really well, because it sort of leaves it up to your imagination, rather than putting a character on that is in the story, and thus like forcing an image onto the reader's mind. Though that can be very useful, because the default character without descriptions is, for a lot of people, is going to be white. So, like, putting a dark-skinned character on there. See, you need to be forced! Yeah, that's the point! Yes, the thing, yeah, so, because that's the point of the story. Ah, okay, so it does need to be forced. In that case, force it! Indeed! But yeah, like, the default character will often be white in people's mind. So, putting a black character on the front, or Romany character, or Asian, or whatever ethnicity you're going to do that is not white, is a way of forcing that in. And sort of saying, like, hey, start with this one, not start with what you're like defaulted to because of society and like racism and such. Yeah. But if it doesn't be forced, then use it to be forced. It is a tool. Use it. Okay, so that, I think, we're good. Like, the entire point of the story is keeping the memory of this character. I even altered the English title so he comes first in the title. Ooh, cool. Well done, Telly. T. But yeah, using all the tools at your disposal. Nice. Hello, person. There you are. How are things? Be serious. What did I just do? Please don't fret, my girl. You are magic. You are a sorcerer. You're a shaman. You've used the drum to grow the things. You're a druid, indeed. As old Yoke would say, there are more things in heaven and earth. Actually, I think there's more to that quote, but he never finishes it, so I'm not sure. I kind of like him. He's kind of it's a bit silly. Like a minimalist cover could be good for an audiobook or a re-release or something like that. But in the launch proper, I want him front, in your face. Yes, do it, Telly. Do the thing. So yeah, are you, like, what have you actually written? Is it a novel? Is it are you self-publishing? Are you traditionally publishing? Only say if you want to, but like, what's the situation? Is it fanfic? What's the situation you do it? I'm really curious now. Also, Telly, you know this, but there is a self-promo thing in the Discord. Please put things there, because if you've done a cool thing, show the cool thing. Baron Bucketface will declare war on sandwiches. I am so winning this election. Not the sandwich. No, not the sandwiches. No. Poor sandwiches. What the sandwiches ever do to you, Bucketface? No. I would like to self-publish, but it's like a false memoir. Ooh, Telly. That's cool. Very cool. Do you want to self-publish, or like is that the route that yes, I want to do this, or is it like you're going other way? Because you could like submit to agents and like try and get it out there and like into bookshops and kind of things, which could be cool as an option. But only if you want to. Like if you want to self-publish, self-publishing is incredibly valid. It's to prevent an asteroid from destroying the world. All in reason. Wait, war on sandwiches to prevent an asteroid from destroying the world? No, what? How did the sandwiches cause the asteroid to destroy the world? No, poor sandwiches. Poor sandwiches. I want a sandwich now. I'm getting hungry. We'll see. I'm thinking of self-publishing mostly because of the freedom. There you go. Okay, see, that's an incredibly valid reason to self-publish, because then you can control the cover. You can control every word in it, the advertising, all the things. Yeah. Absolutely valid. Yeah. What does it mean? It's a way of saying that there is more to life than anyone can imagine. I will show you more, but you must trust me. It is how I learned, and how you shall too. Because I don't know any other way, which is fair, honestly. There's more? I'll cut your taxes while raising everyone else's. No. I'll cut your taxes specifically, Jim. D. I'm also handling the English translation because I don't trust anyone else with it. That's also fair. Yeah. Yeah, that's sounding very good for self-publishing then, Telly. But that's cool. What are you teaching me? Now, do you have the fruit? -3 elephant fruit. Thank you, my girl. I am proud of you, if you will allow me to be so. Indeed. No, Grandpa. I will make a fine tonic from these. It will stabilize my recovery. But won't you tell me anything? It is not so simple. I used to have a mind like yours, always hungry for information, unbiased data. Did you know I used to be a scientist? I could believe that, actually. A lot of magic and a lot of science, so like they commingle, and like one came from the other. Hello, YouTube! Brick on the YouTube side! Goodbye, YouTube! Fare thee well, brick on the YouTube side! Sorry. And if any other translations are to be made, I just want the title to be translated in a way that the main guy comes first in the title. Like, it's incredibly important to the story that he comes first. Wait, do you want it to be first or do you want it to be most important? Because in not all languages is that the way. I'm thinking, like, I think in Japanese, it's usually, like, second. Oh, if I remember correctly. But, like, yeah, you want it to be the most important thing. Or is it, like, literally the order that changes it? Because that's good to know. I used to be a scientist? Say what you think will get you more information. Oh. Do we want to play our grandfather for information, or do we want to tell the truth? Let's tell the truth. If Mum told me, I guess I forgot. Well, I was of no consequence. I arrived here a scientist, but very quickly my conventional science was deeply challenged. But what I learned, and what I wish to pass on to you, is the truth that knowing is a process, not a product. That is also very important. Knowing is a journey. But also, science and sorcery are not opposites. Cultural heritage, where, like, you know, take this herb to feel better. That's science. That's where that came from. The science had origins in magic. I think I'm mostly thinking order, but honestly, whatever makes him the focus of the title in a language, do that. There you go. Yeah. The Polish and Croatian titles are basically the same, so at least in Croatian, I know he will still come first. Nice. I can't find it, but I did find a bag of wooden forks. Ooh, clown, nice. Wooden forks, cool. Wait, what were you looking for? Your shorts drawstring? What were you actually looking for, clown? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. The Polish and Croatian titles are basically the same. Oh, sorry, yeah, I already read that. But yeah, that's cool. Be a good student. That, makes sense, I guess? It is personal, relative. The garden that you just planted is the first I grew in Mutazione. The bag of wooden forks says much. My parents went on vacation to Niagara Falls, the Canada side, in December. They brought me the wooden forks because I go insane for eco-friendly alternatives. Nice! Is that the only place they can get wooden forks? Is Canada? Because I feel like you can get them in supermarkets, can't you? Right? Or are they like Niagara Falls specific wooden forks? Because that's cool. My outdated glasses script. Ah, there we go. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, do the thing. My friend offered to handle Croatian translations, but I also don't want to overwhelm them. So if they're chill like that, then fine. Nice. I mean, they're locally obsessed with the story, which is funny considering it's not even finished yet. Nice. It's good to have friends that are obsessed with the story. That's really cool. I'm glad you have that. The first I grew, Gaia was barely a toddler. Our mother. So energetic, chasing after Claire or playing with the dots, the creatures who live in the tree crown. We had come from a cramped apartment in the city. And as your grandmother began her much more respected and important research, I played with Gaia in the mud. Aww, being a good dad. They are not common at all here, but they are common there, apparently. Yeah, I feel like most supermarkets can find wooden forks, usually, I think. Now I'm thinking about it, maybe. Like Alex, imagine your IRL friend is talking to you about some story that doesn't even exist yet in a way that you can't experience, and they're like obsessed. I have had that. It's very funny. It's very good. It's very funny hearing about them once again harassing their IRLs about my story. Yeah, I sometimes get that, and it's very nice. The people are like obsessing over the thing you're making. It's kind of cool. Played with guy in the mud. I want both answers. What was Mum like? Let's go emotional. What was Mum like? Such a brash, clumsy child. Strong and fierce. So at the beginning, I only gave her weeds to play with. No. I know if nobody got me, my friends spreading the story to their IRLs got me. Aww, that's really cool. Yeah, they got your back, and they understand you. It's less about the wooden forks themselves and more, these things are everywhere there. Here's a piece of that eco stuff you're always rambling about. Aww, cute. Yeah, at least I got that for you. It's something. But yeah, there should be more wooden forks. Wooden forks are good. Especially better than plastic ones. I only give her weeds to play with. But the second the baby plants were in her hands, she softened in a way I hadn't seen before. We planted them carefully together. That time was so precious. No, he had some dad times. Try and relate. I see those moments in Toby sometimes. Oh yes, younger brother. I do have a feeling that they're that obsessed in part because the main characters are Croatian. Ah, nice. They can sort of see some kinship to them. Nice, Telly. Just like my other friend that obsesses over my Pinoy, definitely saying that wrong, I do apologize, character, because they are that themselves. Nice, Telly, yeah. So they're seeing a kinship. They're seeing themselves in it. Aww, cute. I see those moments in Toby sometimes. Ha! Bundles of delight and frustration. I will mash these into a tonic now. But you must know, you have done no small thing here today. We've done literal magic today. It's kind of cool. Me given any opportunity. Electric trains, connect them to nuclear power. Please give me more electric trains. Electric trains are good. We do need more of them. Yeah. Okay, so here's a funny thing. Oh yes, funny thing. No small thing. Thank you. Midday! Green fingers. How does your garden grow? With thimble bells and cockle shells and a secret no one should know. When I first shared the main guy's name with a friend, they thought I was talking about an actual guy from Croatian history. That's how I know I did a good job naming the sucker. Nice, Telly. That's cool. You did a good job. It sounded correct. Nice. Tell me, being from the big city, do you have much chance to revel in nature at home? Not at all! Whoa! We need more nature! Tell about the park you can see from your bedroom window. Tell about your secret garden. A secret garden, definitely. Nuclear train! Nuclear trains! Yes, indeed. We need high-speed electric rail like Shinkansen. Equivalent. Is that the word? Or is that the name of the EU area? I'm actually not sure. Never mind. But yeah, the fast trains in Japan, we need those, the bullet trains. I see, why can't I live in the house thing right next to the ocean? Did the message not send? That only just came through, if that was the message. Yes, Brick, so far you have, hello YouTube, goodbye YouTube, I see, why can't I live in the house right next to the ocean? Did the message not send? Never mind! Yeah, but they sent it at that moment. Yeah. Actually, I grow some things. I found this weird-looking seed once, and the gutter outside my window is always blocked with crud. So I sort of planted it, and some other things. They all grew. I guess they have to be quite marshy plants, though, because it's really damp soil. Fascinating. It sounds like you have an ear for it. An ear, not an eye? Interesting. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how did your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Yeah, nice. There's only one pole in the story. Can you believe it? I can believe it. Yeah, nice. Wait, what? Yeah, an ear for it. Wait, what? Can you sense it? Can you sense it, though, my girl? The garden? Perhaps it is the tonic talk taking effect, but it fills me with fresh air. like standing by the lighthouse in a high wind, sea salt air scrubbing you clean. Ooh. Talk to you again. Hold up. I am feeling a little snoozy. Sleep is one of the best ways for a body to heal. This is true. Sleep is important. Do not fear the sleep. Perhaps you can return later. Indeed, yeah. It's also the one character that doesn't go through the horrors. Nice. You kept them safe. Very nice. Okay, so out we go. Let's go talk to some people, I guess. And chill out. What do we got in here? She's just a messenger for another character. Ah, nice. And thus she avoids the problems. Nice, yeah. Do seasoning, apparently gross stuff go to the different plants. Okay, I guess I actually enjoyed this. It was really relaxing. Bit freaked out by the magic drumming bit, but somehow fitting it all together felt good. I think Icy might have left. Icy might have left, yeah. I think you're the only one on the YouTube side right now, Brick. But yeah. I need to bring Grandpa some elephant fruit when I finish growing this garden. First Tracana, now this. Hope this time we've actually fixed him. Why is he being so mysterious about explaining things, though? Because magic! She's just here to have fun. Don't get her involved in your Swiss-Croatian drama. Exactly, keep them safe, you know? Keep it chill. Well, Brick? My hands are ruined after all the gardening. I should see if Aelin can help. Okay, let's go see Aelin. Back to Twitch, says Brick. Indeed. If Grandpa... Brick is not the only one here. Ah, you are here, Yuri. Yeah. Sorry, it has like a 1 on the current viewers. So, Yuri, you are here. I'm glad you're here, Yuri. Yay. That also means that value is maybe not correct. Oh. If Grandpa isn't going to talk, maybe Yoke can tell me more about the garden stuff. Okay, we're going to go talk to all the people. All of the people. It's very funny how the town I picked for the story is now this evil effed placed among my friends. Yes, they know the horrors. They know the horrors. Go on, then. Good day there, fellow tree inhabitant. Fellow tree inhabitant? Dots freak me out. Neat. Oh, because they're talking to the dot. I see. Aha, I tell you, you've been blocked for will F you up. Allow that. Don't ever go to Geneva, bro. They will F you up. Weeps in agony. I need to go to Geneva one day. I've heard good things. But no, Cloud, sorry you were in agony. No, hope you're okay. We have a new and exciting lifestyle proposition for you today. They have so many legs. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs. Not 8 legs. They are not a spider. Interesting. Not writing much because playing, but that doesn't mean I'm not here. That's all good, Yuri. Yes, happy to have, be in the background and such. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, no, YouTube is saying that there was 1 concurrent viewer, so maybe it's not counting you. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it now is. Intriguing.
Hydration time, captain's orders.
Indeed, Cloud, hydration time. Thank you so much. Aha. There was a delay between that coming through and that doing the thing, so that was surprising. I closed the metal gate on my heel. Okay, give up on my search. No, not the metal gate heel. No, hope your heel's okay. No. Geneva wasn't even picked for any evil reason. Frankenstein was simply fresh in my mind during the planning stage, and I felt like Geneva would be fine enough. Yeah, that's cool. I've heard good things about Geneva. They have good conventions, you know? Actually, wait. If Comic-Con turns up in Geneva, does that mean it becomes the Geneva Convention? I'm worried now. What have I done? Oh no! Oh no! Does that mean the fandom space becomes war crimes? Oops. Now Geneva is the bad place. Just kidding. No. Although I did consider Venice for whatever reason. Yeah, no, I can't imagine the story taking place in Venice. That's fair. Venice is lovely, though. I miss Venice. Neat. Why won't it stay still and be marketed to? Because no one likes that. Don't think this is working. Neat. Try and defuse. I don't think it likes that. Prasky Medisti, the human is talking to me. Traveler, you're going to pun hell now. No, not the pun hell. No. I'm worried if I should maybe clip that. Although I did, yeah. Yeah, I'm considering clipping that just for the bad joke. Maybe. Wait. We'll see. It's telling you to stop. It's telling you to stop. Lose weight, get fit, all in a dot-friendly, fitness environment. Come on, man, do you see the dot doesn't want to generate electricity for you? Into the pipe. Into the pipe. Into the pipe. Dot, dot, dot. Are you okay? Do it. Do it. If anyone else wants to clip it, feel free. If not, I might clip it at the end of the stream. Oh, bye-bye. Let's go this way. Let's try this. Let's go down here. Ooh. Oh, you're back, little friend. I want to talk to this friend. Little mole friend. But we can't. No. Let's try down here. Oh, no. There's a thing. There's a thing. Look at this. Guess it's hard to keep a cave clean. It is. I tried. Clipping sucks on mobile. No. Okay, yeah. I'll do it after the stream then. I've written down the time code. It was about 1:40. 1 hour 40. But thank you for trying, the clown. Ooh, mushrooms. And science. I had my other friend ask their other friends if a travel I had planned out to happen in my story would be possible at the times. Oh, yes. And what did they say? Ooh, person. Historical accuracy. Nice. Ooh, these two guys. Look. Jello seems to be a jazz fan. Let's chat. To both of them, yeah. Most likely, yeah. Nice. Vindication. T. It's well established. I've forgotten what the accents these guys had. It's well established that fish can sing. Wow. Dawn choruses like birds, but underwater. They listen to a reef off the coast of. I don't really mind if it doesn't work, though. I like to sing. It helps me concentrate. I pet a kitty. You pet a kitty, clown. Kitty pets are amazing. Yeah. Fish blood and fish bone. Is that a spell? Composed of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Excellent, excellent fertilizer. ... Sometimes I just like the sound. The sound is nice. If you never did anything new, you wouldn't ever discover new things. That's true. Because discovering a new thing would be a new thing you've done. Can I sing to your mushrooms? If you wish. Huh. That was a conversation. Indeed. What's down here? Okay. Success. Let's go back this way. Back this way, back this way, back this way, indeed. And that way. That's the stairway. And up here. Haha. And up here. So we've gone that way. Let's go this way. Let's go down. Ooh, look at this. Look at this thing. Aha. Moorish? I guess like more-ish, but Maury. Nice pun, Maury. No, let's look inside here. Ooh, people. Anything to look at? No, we're just people to talk to. Let's talk to the people. Tea. Dennis is this one, yes. So because of the high water table, we're always going to have septic system issues. Which means the sausages and I have to work twice as hard just to... Dennis, dear, I don't think septic systems are a good lunchtime conversation.
That's okay. I find it kinda interesting.
No, she's right, lad. Plumbing on the brain. What's on your mind?
I don't know.
Not sure I believe that. Is it Robert? He worse than normal? You know you can talk to me. No.
I'm working on this boat.
Oh, you finally started!
Finally.
I don't mean it like that, lad. I knew you'd start when you were ready.
It's in a real bad state.
Yes, well, he only had highs for his fortitude. No other boat could get a look in. So, what have you done so far?
Maybe you could come see? I don't know how thick I should make the tar, and I need to find the right paint to seal it and stuff. Dad never really...
I'd be honored. Honored. Aww. I have a lot on today, but I'll drop by tomorrow. Achoo! Oh, it's you! Have some manners. Have some manners, Dennis.
Do you want to sit down?
I don't mean to interrupt. All the pepper in here is making me sneeze. No. I must chop tomato leaf, chop to the things, make it a food. Yay, Cloud, make it a food. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Right.
Oh, ignore them both, dearie. Acting all serious. And Dennis, love. We live by a swamp. Of course we have a high water table. Let's talk to you. Oof. What's wrong? What's wrong? Old bones. Old everything, if we're being honest. I've been suffering from gout for a long while now. Nonna used to sort me out, but it's been hard for him to see to folk these days. He made you medicine? Not without a bit of complaining, he didn't. This is only to deal with the symptoms, Marty. You need to tackle the lifestyle issues. I can't cut food groups. I can't cut out food groups. I have to taste everything I took. Sorry. I can't cut out food groups. I have to taste everything I cook. Although I do the Tai Chi. I'm supposed to swim too, but I'm not brave enough for that. Too chilly. Anyway, it's delightful to see you doing a little gardening.
You saw that? I cannot find my lovely image. Pain, no. Sorry to hear that, Telly, no.
Deep. Taking up his mantle. Talk to you more. I bet you're hungry. All that gardening. Want to hear about today's specials? Yes, please. Yes, please. Wonderful. Veggie or meat? Meat. Meat. It's fish today. We've got some swamp prawn curry with the Nijon nut rice. Ooh, nice. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Very tasty, indeed. Want to hear the veggie option? Please. Today's veggie special is a lovely vogelberry and milk fruit smoothie. I can add a handful of water nettle leaves for iron. That's for Aelin mostly, between you and me. It's nasty stuff. So can I make you something? Meaty, please. Meaty, please. Coming right up. No.
It's down there.
+1 swamp prawn curry with Nijon nut rice. That sounds really good. Now I want food. Here you go, love. Enjoy. No, talk to that. I'm quite intrigued, really. Looking forward to seeing your progress.
Oh, great.
New projects are always a delight. Everything they might become. Potential. Ooh, okay. So let's go out this way. Let's go this way first. And then we'll try the big temple pass. Ooh, let's go into here. Hello, person. Anything to look at? Nothing to look at. Talk to you. Here there, Jitterbug. I return. Neither team did the soccer ball thingy well enough to complete it. So, oh well. Okay, so no goals in either direction. Hope everyone's okay. But yeah, good for them. They successfully... Oh, hit the microphone, sorry. They successfully defended, even though if they did not successfully score. Good form, I guess. I know nothing about sports. But yeah, good for them. I'm just neatening things up here. But of course, most of the action happens outside. Action? What action? For the barbecue tonight. Ooh, it's a barbecue tonight. Everything's making me hungry. Didn't I mention it yesterday? You gotta come. It's the perfect way to welcome you to our little community. Be positive. Sounds great, I'm there. Awesome, we're gonna give you a proper Mutazione greeting. Just you wait and see. Aww. Say, spot anyone you know on the photo wall? Cat person. I don't think I can see any of these people. Thinking I've forgotten her name. Mori? Wow, Mori, she looks so glamorous. Basically summed it up better than the pundits did, to be honest. Oh no. Were the pundits that bad? They successfully defended, even if they failed to score. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh yeah, sure is. She was quite a dame back then. I mean, of course she is now, just not... She is and always has been quite a dame. Nice save. Just a little bit of fumbling there, but nice save. While looking for my lovely image, I found a doodle or two of my characters discussing a thing that yet did not exist in their time. Ooh, nice. Very cool. Nice save, yep. Nice save. Nah, I don't mean no disrespect. Mari's a beauty inside and out. She passed that on to Claire, too, though in a quieter kind of way. Talk more. Whoa, now. I just spotted the time. Gotta get on or the barbecue is in danger of not happening. Catch you later, Jitterbug. No. This place is nice. Ow. Hit the desk, sorry. Let's go down here. Ooh, let's look at that. Look at the thing. No. Back we go. Because I want to look at the thing. Thing. Look at that. I wonder what they took the panel from. It's like patchwork. Good question. Discord. Okay, let's go to the Discord. Art gallery. I will ship you in the back, pulling in a shoebox if I have to. What the F is a shoebox? Nice, Telly. Very cool. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Look at this. Can I look at this? Houseboats are cool. Houseboats are really cool. That'd be awesome to live on a houseboat. Let's go this way. Why are there wild turkeys? I have questions. Let's talk to whoever this is. Oh, this person here. Shoeboxes are fairly modern. They are indeed. That's true. That's a good point. Because you have to have like cardboard as an industry level before you can have shoeboxes. So yeah. Oh there, Seacrum. I'm more than a little busy here. Tongue slacking off as usual. About as much use as a barnacle. Soon my beautiful Aelin will be here to kiss me farewell. But until then, work to do. No. Cute. Loves his wife. Let's go this way. No, let's go all the way to the end. And then we'll go back. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot shoeboxes exist. Yeah, it's a thing that you don't really encounter until you like get shoes. But yeah, they would be quite a recent invention. I thrift my shoes. Ah, there you go. Yes. Wait, and thrifted shoes don't always come with shoeboxes, do they? Sometimes they do, but often not. Nice. Get some fancy shoes that way. Sorry, yawn. Mine usually do not. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's go back here. Back here, back here, back here, back here, back here. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Indeed. Indeed. Chicky. Can we grab the Chicky? +6 wild grass seed. No, Chicky. I want to talk to Chicky. Cool. Nothing here. Let's go back this way. Back this way. And okay, so we've done that. We're gonna go down this way and go over here. Is there anything up here? Not really. And oh, we've seen that. We can see that. Less pretty than the stained glass window. What about this? So many nice chill places. Everything feels slower here. Yeah, that is nice. To live somewhere we can actually just chill and take your time. And it feels like you're meant to do that. I spent less than $50 total on for all the shoes I have. I have vintage authentic leather and suede. Ooh, very nice, clown. That's cool. Thrifting is awesome. I need to go thrifting again. It's been a long time. Hello, person. Talk to you. Drink some tea. This is an interesting book, but the editor's efforts are regrettable. Misplaced apostrophes, typographical errors, and about 1/3 of every page is simply reiterating what has gone before. What's it about? What does it actually do? Traveling crew, thrifting field trip when? Good question. Ooh, yes. Maybe one day. One day. What's it about? It's hard to tell. That's also a problem. Precisely because of the lack of editorial finesse. But they are just local records. I'm hoping to dig up a little more on the floor of Mutazione. Context for the encyclopedia, you see. I've been meaning to ask about it. Yeah. The key to my heart is thrifting date, Lamar! Nice, go on thrifting dates, do the thing! Meaning to ask about it. I've been meaning to ask about it. I don't think it occurred to Nono that others might need to make use of the book. I'll talk about gardening. Did you hear I grew a whole garden this morning? Fascinating! Nono passed on some of his secrets then. Well, that is a privilege. I will do some more research so that might prove useful. So I might prove helpful. Nice, yeah. It is less fun doing such alone. It is less fun doing it alone. You want to go with a friend and like find cool things and just see all the weird stuff you can find and then the stuff you might actually want and try on the things and yeah. No, that is fun. It's been a while since I've done that. I know that he has made various notations in the encyclopedia that are beyond me. Oh yeah, speaking of going places alone. Yes, Telly, do tell. Went to the cinema alone. Well done, Telly! Yeah! To see 2 movies. Ooh, which movies did you see, Telly? A lot of people find it really weird to go to the cinema alone. I go to the cinema alone basically almost every single time. I don't go to the cinema very much, I will say. But, like, going on your own means you can see the things you want to. And, like, just to chill. And it's nice. Disclosure Day and the Backrooms. How were they? Ooh, I've heard interesting things about Disclosure Day. And the Backrooms I've known very little about. But yeah, how are the films? I haven't really had friends to go with. Oh yeah. But so if you go on your own, you get to see the things you want at the time frame you want, and then if friends are around, you can go with them later. And if they're not, you still get to see the movie. Yeah. Disclosure Day was ass. Backrooms is better. Yeah. I've heard about Disclosure Day from people, and apparently it's so bad that it becomes a comedy. Like, there's a guy hiding... minor spoilers. I haven't seen it, so I can't really spoil too much. There's a point where a guy is hiding from a bunch of agents behind a fence, but the fence is like those 2 or 3 slat fences, which has giant holes in it, and like can obviously be seen, except for none of the agents look in his direction, so it doesn't even matter if he's hiding. Or he hides behind a twig at one point as well. And it's just like, yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like things like that. Like, okay. It made me wonder if it was actually meant to have been set in the UK or Europe, but especially the UK, where the fences are made of stone and you can hide behind it. Like, why the F are you getting closer? Yeah. Also, yeah, why are you attacking a force of 50 agents or whatever? You're not going to win. You're meant to be trained, but you're not going to win. I've been to the cinema once in the last 7 or 8 years. It's expensive and gives me migraines anyways. No! I've been 2 or 3 times in the past 2 years. It's a nice thing to go out and do. It's hard when you're living solo, because I live a traveling life, right? And a lot of that is done solo because it kind of just has to be. And there's not many things that are excuses to go out solo. So the cinema is one of them. Or going to a restaurant could be one of them. Yeah. The best part was when the movie ended and Steven Spielberg in big letters appeared on the screen. I laughed so hard. Yeah. One of the sad things about that film is, because, I've heard a lot of not great things about it. Spielberg is 80, I think, this year. It's very possible Disclosure Day is his final film. And for someone who was such a cultural force, to have that as the end, you're like, aww. Sad. Whereas I think his previous film was Ready Player One. Was that the one before that? Or was it BFG? If it was Ready Player One, then that
it's not the best film. It's not the worst film. It's a fun film for a lot of people, but it is a referencing to the 80s and 90s, all of the things that were him that he put into the industry, and like that could have been a really nice ending, like topping it off. But yeah, was it BFG or was it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that might be his final one. Something to do with the properties of flora that Manny taught him. I will continue to dig through my records. Ask about Manny. Who is Manny? Manny played a large role in all of our lives, but for your grandfather, she represented an awakening that changed everything. ... She was the person who led us right after the moon dragon struck. Did you know that? I did not, because I didn't know about her. The meteor? The meteor? Before even my time. When young Nono landed on our shore, it was 44 years since the great disaster. Manny led us out of that dark time, when the mainland deserted us, afraid of our developing mutations. No, poor things. Temptation to rewatch Nanny McPhee has been regrowing recently for some reason. I've watched that once. That was a kind of a fun film. Honestly, it's like, what if Mary Poppins was much more vindictive? Yeah. Like, okay, you don't want to get out of bed because you're faking sick. Well, then you're not going to get out of bed the entire day. Magic. Good film, though. Also, what's actress's name? Emma Stone? Is that her name? I had it on DVD as a kid. 1 and 2. Nice! I've only seen the first one, not the second. But the actress in that is amazing. Pride and Prejudice. No, not Pride and Prejudice. Shakespeare. Totally blanking on that one. Her and Kenneth Branagh. Doesn't matter. She's great in it. The developing mutations. She held us together, helped us rebuild, and taught us to embrace what had changed. Be serious. She sounded like a real leader. Indeed, she was. She had a special kind of charisma. Not loud or overbearing, but when she spoke, you listened. Oh, she was the town mum, basically. She never liked to tell, only to invite us to think and work together. Yep, the town mum, basically. Yep. ... That, I suspect, is how she taught Nono. And is part of how he is trying to teach you. Is it working? Unsure. I will continue with this regrettable volume, in the hope it might help us decipher more of the encyclopedia. Questions, concerns, ideas. Triceratops! Triceratops! Hello, Triceratops! Cowceratops. No, Triceratops, yeah. Over here! Over here! And... okay, so anything to see here? Ooh, can we get over here? I don't know if I've been over here. I don't think I have. Oh, I have, yes. But it's locked, yes. I've been informed the Scots moved from Boston to Miami! Does that mean that the cones are now on the statues in Miami? Because that would be cool. I like that they do the cone thing whenever they go. And try to do their pranks again, but got caught. No! That's not going to stop them, by the way. That's only going to encourage them getting caught. But it means that they might be a bit more rash and less forgiving to the locals, which would suck. Did this stone always have this colored bit? That's a good question. Oh, is that a chapter marker? Can you grab that? +2 temple fern seed. Okay, because we've been through a day. Is it going to be every day these grow? And that's until the whole thing is filled. Ooh. That might be a thing. I vote on letting them run wild. Yeah, they should. Of all the like football hooligan groups, the Tartan Army is one of the kinder ones. And they are just in it for a laugh. And they will like clean up after themselves and like generally take care of things, which is nice. They police themselves in a lot of ways. They do run riot though. They get nuts. But hey, bug. Bye, bug. No, back. But, ooh, hold up. I shouldn't have done that. Accidentally resized the screen. Let's fix that. You, there we are. Haha. Success. It would finally be something fun. Yeah. Yeah, it would. One day. One day. I wish I could travel down there and see it. Do it, clown. Do the thing. Explore adventure. I know you can't. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. Adventures are cool. There's a smiley face there. That's terrifying. It's like Medusa has encased him in rock. Okay, we're gonna go back. And we're gonna look at this. We need to find Aelin. Oh wait, whoa, Manny sounds super cool. So she taught Grandpa everything he knows. Huh, should go back tomorrow and see if Yoke finds any more garden magic stuff. My hands are ruined after all the gardening. I should see if Aelin can help. Let's see if we can find Aelin. I've never been in Miami despite living in Florida most of my life. Go to Miami, explore, see the thing. I've never been to Miami either. But I've also never been to Florida. So I should go to Florida. I think we're gonna go up here. I think 5. The bathhouse is run by Aelin. Triceratops. Can we ride a Triceratops? That'd be fun. Can we pat a Triceratops? That would also be fun. No, they just exist. We leave them be. That's fair. The orangutan fan club took over. No! Oh no! Wait, have they pushed out the Tartan army? That sucks. No. Because also, I would imagine that fan club would be quite fond of the Tartan army. Maybe not. It might be the Tartan army is not so fond of them though. So, let's have a look. I'll have a number 3, please. No, like Miami is where Trump lovers live. Ah, that makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Florida. Look at this. Shoe-free zone, apparently. Yes. Indeed. Important. Let's pass some time. I'm just not sure if I can face it, you know? The whole never go to sleep on an argument thing? Yeah, that is hard to do. The amazing thing about my book is, despite me being a queer person, then if you're picking up the story, amazing male, you're fundamentally misunderstanding what we are doing here. Nah, that's fair, yeah. Yeah, amazing. This ain't a romance book. It's a book that includes romance, yeah. It's so bad here they cancelled Tampa Pride. Oh, for safety reasons. Is that why? Because no. That's so bad. No, the pride. We need the pride. The whole never go to sleep on an argument thing? Never go to sea on an argument. Ah, yes, that's also important. Don't, like, part ways angry at each other. But we didn't argue. I'm just so tired. I just need some space. No. Yes, yeah, for safety reasons. That sucks. I'm sorry that happened, clown. It's not good when things are falling apart like that. Mostly due to safety reasons. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. Hope everyone can stay safe as much as is possible. I can't go and make up with him and wave him off like a good little woman. Of course. I love him. Of course I love him. But maybe I just can't bring myself to... Sorry, did you want to say something? Sorry. Maybe you can watch him go without having to talk to him. Yet, not saying goodbye to him is also kind of worse than saying goodbye to him angry. Like, you can still go up and say, hey, I'm still furious with you, but, like, see you when you get back. The worst part will be having to convey the reader to the reader that the other character isn't bisexual. Ah, fair, yeah. But you can do it, Telly. I know you can. Yeah, do the thing. Florida was the first to be labeled as a do not travel state for trans people. Oh, no. Before Texas. Or any of the middle states. Wow. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. No. Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry. ... Go to the lighthouse. You can see for such a long way. ... And it's so peaceful there. That's exactly it. That's a perfect idea. Thank you. Right now, let's get these cuticles sorted. ... Afternoon. They are gone. I stood here the entire way as they left and didn't say a word. A person that had relations with a person of the opposite sex can, in fact, be homosexual. They can be, yes. Yeah, like, sexuality is attraction. You don't necessarily be attracted to the person you're with. He isn't attracted. He's with women for power. Ah, yes, that works too. Yeah. I think long before Texas, actually, Florida was never really safe at all. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ooh, the camera moved. Why did the camera move? Hello, person. Hello, you. How's it going? Kai, dear girl. I have sneaked back earlier. I always feel like that should be snuck. Yes. So in some accents, dialects, I guess, it is snuck. I snuck back early. Early? Early? I treasure the Tuesday barbecues, you know. I love my time alone in the archive, but it does mean I often feel a bit at arm's length. Yeah, sort of separated from the town, that's fair. He's a rotted guy trying to hold on to any bit of power he may still have, yes. Yeah, so, and also, like, you know, being with a woman who is in power can get you power, and that's understandable that he's taken that road, even if he's not attracted to her. Yeah. 'Tis why I'm always so afraid to go out of the house. No, clown, sorry to hear. Yeah, you deserve to be somewhere safe. I'm sorry that it's so dangerous there. But I fear it will fly over people's heads, and they will just treat him as a cheating bisexual and not a misogynistic gay man. Yeah, that's fair. Some people won't get it no matter what you do. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, you can do it, Telly. I know you can. Aylin very kindly brought me back. She's gone elsewhere if you're looking for her. Tea. Yeah, broken heart, no. Is everything okay? Well, if I am truthful, she did seem a bit quieter than usual. I think she went out west to find a little quiet. It's wonderful out there. Dennis and Tongue took pains to make sure the walkway out there could take my wheels. Aww, good for them. Or runway, perhaps? Though that has unfortunate sartorial connotations. The character he cheats with truly is a test if you understand what I'm putting down. Yep. Fair. Yeah, test indeed. Swims across the Atlantic. No! You can do it though, clown. I know you can make it. You can do the thing. Anyone else about? Tongue is in his yard, I believe. Good to see him turn his hand to a project of his own. Yeah, let's talk to you more. I'm already hungry thinking about this evening. I'm hungry as well, thinking about a barbecue. Let's go this way. I'm thinking we have to go to the docks, is what this says. Did Alien hide out by the lighthouse in the end? I should see how Tongue's boat is going. Maybe I can get a lift back with him instead of Growl. Yeah, let's do that. This way. Ooh, persons. She's a victim. That's not a temptress. Yes, exactly, yeah. It's not being a temptress to be assaulted. Can I push the button here? Maybe I need to go inside that way. Let's go inside this way. Aha! Success! Hello! Talk to you. I'm just replanting a few things. This is an excellent garden. I've given a lot of herbs over to this hot sauce Bopek and Spiker making. If you take my advice, you'll stay well clear. I've also made some veggie skewers. Ooh, a marinade of my own. No hot sauce in sight. Aw, that's making me hungry. Something more people need to understand. Yes, that assault is not the fault of the victim. They weren't a temptress, they were a victim. Guns seem to be a bit different here. It's cool how many new plants there are. Different here, yeah. Being an author of a layered story told in a rather unconventional way is just going, someone will misunderstand this. This will fly over people's heads. Yes, exactly, it will fly over someone's head. And some part of writing that kind of thing, or writing anything, is kind of accepting that. that there will be bad takes. But yeah, it's still worth writing because there will be people with the good takes and the understanding, and for them it might help. Gardens seem to be a bit different here. Everything is a little different. For example, I'm a lovely blue-green color. There are so many little spots around here that used to thrive. Nono used to tend to them, but without him out and about, well, it's lovely to hear you've got his green fingers. No, nice. Busy, busy. Okay, back we go. Sorry, yawn. And talk to the people. Hello, we talking? They're all making food. I'm hungry. Yummy. But maybe with a little more hot sauce. Even more yum.
Forget it, Bo. Forget it, Bo. We're not adding any more.
Just a tiny, tiny bit.
You can add all you want after it's cooked, but this is for everyone.
If you hate any of the women in the story, there's 4 of them. It's really not that whole lot. It low-key will suggest to me that you missed something. Like there's not a single valid reason to hate any of them. That's fair. That's fair. Not everyone's gonna jive with every character though, but also that's fair. Yeah. But it's so much better added before.
You really want to pass out again, buddy?
I'll be okay this time.
Or have everyone else on the floor? There'll be no one around to pick you up off the floor then.
Dot. No, Julie. Well, I get not liking, but hatred is a stronger emotion. That's true as well. Yeah, that's very valid. There really ain't a reason to hate any of them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Tasty, though. Yes. Nothing here, nothing here. Let's go out. No, come back. Clicked off. Let's go this way. Hello, person. Let's talk to you. I'm not sure I can watch. Watch what? There are so many women/girls in media that get so aggressively hated, and it's just like misogyny. Yeah, exactly. Like everything that happened in Star Wars, any female character in that show was just like, what? Why are you getting so much hate? Why? Last of Us, especially Abby. Like, how dare? Like, no, don't be mean. Like, I can see how someone can find Rosemary or Fran annoying because of their personalities, but they ain't hate-worthy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What? Grob! I know he's a bit of an oaf, but I think he might generally burst into tears. No. What's happening to Grob? I hope they sort it out before the baby gets here. I'm going to pretend to read my book some more. No. Oh, so Grob is the captain who's going off fishing for a while. Yeah. Mabel Pyant is one I use as a prime example often. Oh yeah, from, what's the word? Gravity Falls. I have not seen Gravity Falls, but I can imagine, yeah. 12-year-old girl is acting like a 12-year-old girl? No, illegal, no. Right, oh my god, it gets so heated, yeah. Yeah. And also, that's the thing, like, any teenager who is written like a teenager is annoying as hell, generally. Very few actual teenagers are, like, awesome. Especially when they're, like, 14, 15. The realistically written ones are often just fairly annoying. I was definitely annoying at that age. A lot of people that I knew at that age were fairly annoying. Like, yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit sweaty.
I love Mabel and her dipper both were so important for me to have when I was a kid. The show aired when I was their age. Nice, clown, yeah. That's cool.
I'm a bit sweaty. ... I was feeling a bit stupid about this yesterday, but I don't know. I just suddenly felt like maybe I could do it.
Make the boat nice and shiny. Do what?
Well, right now, sanding. The bottom of the boat has been repainted so many times, you can't just repaint over it.
Oh, because the paint will fall off, yeah.
It needs totally sanding down first.
Yeah, you need the paint to actually stick to the wood. What da? What's that?
And there's all the old seaweed and barnacles.
Otherwise it would flake off? Otherwise it would flake off? I want to say I can't see why someone would hate Jadranka. I don't know who they are, sorry. But to be honest, I can't imagine someone coming up with, well, why didn't she go to Geneva if she was so worried, or someone BS like that. If someone wants to hate a woman, they'll find a reason. They usually will, yeah. Misogyny is deeply ingrained in culture, and even if people don't realize that's what they're doing, a lot of people will fall into that in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Otherwise it will flake off?
Exactly.
Even if they have to reach very far. Yep, they will reach. They will take that reach. They will do the thing. Yep.
Dennis helped me work out which paper I should use.
You guys seem close. You guys seem close.
He kind of helped raise me, really. When my, dad left. Morty was holding Mum together. For the longest time, we didn't know if he was lost or just left. And I guess I went a bit kinda wild.
Wild? How wild did he get?
I was bigger than my mum when I was 5 years old.
Ooh.
Dad when I was 6. When I go wild, it's hard for people to... I think I can be scary.
That is really rough. Especially when he was 5 or 6. When you're 5 or 6, you don't have control of yourself. Temper tantrums just happen. It takes a long time to actually get used to that. And yeah, for him to be that size and need to be controlled, it's not easy. Ooh, Terry, your message got blocked for the piece of shit. Very few things get me as angry as the pissy hatred of little girls for not acting like grown women. Yep. Our society wants girls to grow up too quickly so that they can be adults and caretakers and that kind of thing. And it's not right, but yeah. But going back, picking up my book because it has a male-male couple would be a big disappointment. Pointed if someone is looking for romance. I'm sorry this story is narrated mostly by 2 women and focuses on one of the men being a piece of shit. No! That's fair. Yeah, not your fault. Like, the story needs to be told. Disappointment, yeah, bleh. No, it's all good. But yeah, write the thing, doing the thing, tell you, that's really cool. But yeah, him being the size that he is, being quite young and not having the emotional control of yourself, because little kids don't, can be scary. And then growing up and knowing like the things that you did because you were scary because you are a big person. I feel that quite deeply. Yeah, I'm also not a small person, and yeah, it feels bad. I was raised like that myself. Childhood? What's that? No, who needs a childhood? No, who needs that? No. I don't see that.
I can be moody. I don't know.
And guess what? Him having shitty parents doesn't excuse him. Okay, wait. Piece of shit was blocked, but shitty parents was not. Interesting. Twitch, why?
But Dennis saw when my moods were coming. He helped me learn how to control them.
Yay, nice! ...
Anyway, I need to get on. Catch you later at the barbecue, though.
Sure. ...
More talking. I wonder if breathing in all this paint dust is bad.
It is. You should wear a mask.
I feel okay. It's probably okay. Please wear a mask. Don't sand off paint without mask. Protect airways. Especially, you don't know what's underneath there. They used to put a lot of things into buildings and boats that were fireproof, one of them being asbestos, and if you sand that, it gets airborne. It's bad! It's bad! Shitty AI is by Lamau. Okay, and shitty AI is not blocked. So, learning things about the mod, the Twitch mod systems. How do I get back here? How do I get out of here? Ooh, did I? Hold up. I think I... Gonna do... that? Nope, hold up. Gotta match this to the thing. No. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more. Little bit more. Why is this not... Okay, fine. We're gonna do that.
Why did this change? This doesn't make sense. Aha. Okay, so you can be there. I guess we can just accept there's a pixel of dark at the bottom. Sure, why not? Oh my lord, so that was blocked, huh? What was blocked? Clown, I don't even have anything telling me that a thing was blocked if there was another message that I haven't seen yet. Obviously, the main villain isn't pure evil. He himself is a victim of different types of oppression, but he can still be a bad person. What? No! A marginalized person can still be shy to other marginalized people? No! Impossibilities! No! Yeah. Absolutely. Oh boy, don't we love infighting. Oh, so much infighting. So good. So fun. Let's go this way. Can I? Oh, there we go. There's the arrow. Let's go talk to you. Oh no, referring to the shitty AI comment. No, so shitty AI did get through. So that was not blocked. So yeah. Can't talk, Seacrum. My alien is gonna be here any second. Any second. Aww. He's waiting for her and she's not gonna be there. That's really rough. Even if you're arguing, like, yeah. At least like tell him you're not gonna be there. You know? I'm not saying she's wrong, but I'm saying that maybe she could go about this better. Because I also don't know what the argument's about. Oh, hey. ... How is she doing? Everything okay? Oh, sure. ... I love this view. On a clear day you can see for miles. Or what is it? Furlongs? I think that might be a distance mark in the sea. No, knots. No, knots of speed. Funny word to use, knots. Feels all furled up. You can see boats come and go. You can see boats come and go. I think it's time I should finish playing for tonight. That is fair, Yuri. How did the game go? Yeah. Sitting with the lighthouse. It feels like you're looking out for everything, you know? No. ... What do you dream of, Kai? Be honest. Let's be honest, yeah. Honestly, my dad. I dream about him a lot. He's on some island in the clouds. He died in an airplane accident. I guess that's why. Oh, honey, that's so sad. I'm sorry. Was it hard to grow up without a dad? It's only been a couple of years. Yeah. I want to play more, but 1 a.m. Indeed, 1 a.m. Take care of yourself, Yuri. It's important. It's only been a couple of years. I don't mean to pry. It must have been hard for your mum, too. ... Around here, Maury likes to say that we bring kids up together. It takes a village, yeah. Tea. And we do, in a way. You don't have one mother figure and father figure, but 3 or 4. ... Sorry, love. I don't know why I'm going on. I'll see you at the barbecue later, okay? I'm going to sit here a bit more. Evening! Evening! And now she's gone, and I was waiting the whole time. Hey, buggy friends! Buggy friends? Can I talk to buggy friends? I cannot talk to buggy friends, no. But the buggy friends. You shouldn't be reading my story for cute male, because in reality it's codependency mixed with heavy power trip with fetishization sprinkled in. Me and my friend just keep asking, can the other guy even really love? And the answer is usually no. No, poor guy, cannot love. Poor guy. He try. He wanna try. But that's fair, yeah. Writing about bad people is incredibly fair, and a way to deal with that. I guess we go to the barbecue? Time for this barbecue everyone's so excited about. This stuff, did Alien hide out by the lighthouse in the end? This stuff is all a bit too much. I'm so bad at talking about feelings. Yeah. Wait. The tongue's supposed to... I guess I'm being a bit harsh about people I only just met. Boat looks broken still, because he's working on it. Takes time to fix a boat. He is not a good person. That is very fair. Oh, stop changing the size of this. Sorry, I keep having to click at the very edge of the window, and then it keeps resizing the thing. And so I keep having to put it back. It's unfortunate. There we go, okay. Because I want to go this way. There we go. I have to click at the very edge of the screen to make it happen. Haha! Jitterbug! Oh, cool, you came, yeah!
Wonderful of you to join us, dear gal.
There's a free seat next to the Aelin. Right, now we can get serving. This is gonna make me more hungry, isn't it? What do you fancy? Some carefully marinated Mount Jack steak? It's definitely gonna make me hungry. Or the veggie-friendly beech nut and blue fern bake? Ooh, I want some of the bake. I want some of the steak. Ooh. One of the characters straight up calls what he's doing taming because she doesn't view his love as actual love, but rather a conquest. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, I guess there's a certain dynamics that can be fine with that as long as it's consensual, but also, yeah. Mount Jack steak, I think, ooh. Veggie bakes are really nice. I want to go for the veggie, sounds good. Veggie sounds good. That smile is terrifying. Why is she grinning at us with the light of 1,000 suns in her eyes? Thanks for that turning away. The smile was just too wide. Yay, hungry too, no. No. Water. Water can fill stomach. Aha. Water. Water. One of the characters straight up calls what he's doing. Oh, sorry, we've already read that, yeah. Here you go, all crispy on top. As someone into those dynamics, consent is indeed key. Yes, so, like, if that is a consensual thing, like, the whole, like, taming of each other or taming of the one person by the other person, absolutely. Totally above board, totally fine, nothing wrong with that. As long as, like, you go through all the proper dynamic training and talks and, like, no, you work it through together. But it sounded like maybe that's less consent here involved in this story. So, yeah. So, yeah, someone picking up the book hoping for a love story would be very disappointed. That's fair. That's very fair.
Okie dokie, everyone's got some food. Oh, no. What's up, buddy? You can tell that look on your face. He's about to say a thing. There's a speech coming. The food is getting... Dennis, I'm the host, and the host has to open with a speech. You can eat while the host speaks. It's okay. So that means you can drink while the host speaks. Yeah, that's why you everyone get the food first, and then you speak. I have dealt with those who do not see consent as key, and it is not fun. Yeah, anything with a dynamic like that. Anything BDSM, anything kink, anything fetish. Oh, fetish, I guess, is different. Anything... is it different? Words, doesn't matter. Anything in that realm, you have to be so clear on consent. And as a result, you can have a lovely time with the consent, but it has to be the consent, and you have to have those talks beforehand. He shudders. No. Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that, clown. He isn't abusive in a classic way. He never raises an arm, rarely raises his voice, but man, is he manipulative. Yes, so that is still abusive. Incredibly so, Telly. Yeah. Bad character. No, not bad, badly written. Like, evil character. Dark character. Bad boy, I guess. I'm the host, and the host has to open with a speech. We got guests, you see? What about the speeches after? Hush! Alrighty, so as I was just inferring, we have a very special guest with us. Kai, raise your sweet butt off that seat. Stand up, I guess. It's a small gathering. I can just, like, raise my hand, right? Bold as brass. As I was saying. What was I saying? Good question. I'm very openly communicative, and it generally rubs manipulators wrong. I've been ghosted many a times. It's becoming unbendable. Well done, clown. Because that's a way to get rid of the manipulators. Also, ads. Actually, ads. So we're going to wait for about a minute 20 before the ads go. But, yeah, like... if you do it without consent, then you're not doing BDSM, kink, any of that kind of thing. What you're doing is abuse, basically. That is a different thing.
yeah, you gotta be upfront about these things and have the talks and go through. And if you can write it all down, even better, right? Be very clear with the people you're doing these things with, because otherwise, yeah, you're just doing abuse, and that's a different thing. But also, it's really good to write all that stuff out. Like, tell you what you're doing, writing these characters that have these not great personalities. It sounded like maybe, yeah, fiction is a fantastic place to play with that and like work through it, because people, a lot of people want a way to work through those ideas in a safe space, which fiction is, basically. Yeah, well done, I think. I don't know if any of you can actually hear this, but I think you can, Clown, because you were subscribed, but others, yeah. No, look at the lights. The lights are pretty. 5 more seconds before the ads are done. I want barbecue now. I hate the when I fight flight freeze though, that I tend to freeze and disassociate because it makes dealing with IRL people difficult. Yeah, that's fair. I can indeed hear you. Indeed, Cloud. Thank you so much. Yeah. But yeah, that is tough, Clown. I'm sorry you deal with that. But I'm glad you get rid of the abusers, because that is important. What was I saying? You're the host. Nothing like Spike's laser focus. Hush your mouth, little man. Kai, when I met you the first time, you know what hit me? It was a few hours ago, so maybe. Again, that smile is terrifying. Deflect. How witty and erudite I am. What struck me was, dude, are you going to pass out? Oh dear. Only from hungry. Oh, only from hungry. That's this person, sorry. Awkward cough since PTSD. Cough. No. Sorry, Clown. There's another character that is an adult, so I believe some idiots would be like, well, she's an adult. She knows what she's doing. No, she's a victim. She's been manipulated. She's been groomed. Doesn't matter if she's an adult. Yes, people can be groomed and manipulated at any age. Telly, I love. Indeed, yes. Yes, it's important to know that stuff. Only from hungry. Fine, I'll get to the point. I just wanted to say thank you. People have historically been a little weirded out by our tiny little community. And we've been struggling since old Nano got ill. But you arriving, well, there's something in the air. Things are looking up. Indeed. Be humble. Wow, thanks. You've all been so welcoming. It's been a lot easier than it could have been. Water! You're so welcome. Yeah. That is exactly the response I receive over adult traumas. Or the response you receive as in, an adult, you know what you're doing? As opposed to, like, no, was manipulated, was groomed, etc., etc. Because that sucks. I'm sorry, Clown. Eat. Bopek, we're nearly there. Let's get this party started. Eat up. Yes, that's. You should see him, love. Bopek when he eats too much hot sauce. I hate people who believe adults can't be victims. Yep, adults can absolutely be victims. 100%. Correct and right? Yep, yeah. Yeah. Grooming can happen not only due to age difference, but power difference in general. Absolutely. Right? Like, if one person is far more powerful than the other, then you have to be careful about that. And, like, check in and make sure, like, everything is above board and consensual. Because, yeah. Yeah. Faints clean away. Oh, when he eats hot sauce, faints clean away. You a fan of the hot stuff? Not really. Disability has put me in a weak position a number of times. Yeah, I'm sorry, Clown. Yeah. Because, yeah, if you're dealing with a disability, then you're with someone who might be significantly stronger than you or significantly more abled, and then, yeah, there's a power dynamic there that should be addressed. From physical strength to societal to financial, yep, on all levels. Yep, that needs to sort of be talked about and sort of figured out what best works for both parties. And yeah, it's not easy. And so you have to deal with that, clown. It's not fun. Power imbalances are poorly understood. They are indeed. That's one of the good things that the kink community figured out, is like how to actually talk about that stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that was them. Not really. It's funny. I used to hate spicy food, but now I can't get enough of it. Seems like I already know something about this little one. ... You want a kid someday? Are you pregnant as well? Oh, no, you're talking. I thought it was you talking. You're the one who's talking. You want a kid someday? Maybe not. No, good. My little brother is annoying enough. Oh yeah, you have a baby brother. I never had any brothers or sisters. I'm completely unprepared. ... Got any admirers? Someone back home, maybe? Tell her a secret. Indeed, we need the secret. Yes, I hate being... I hate seeing how many manipulators have been infiltrating the scene, though. It's been bad. Yeah. A lot of people, I think, assume that's a space where you can go and do abusive things without consequence. Or like, they see 50 Shades of Grey and go, I want to hurt someone. And then I go there. That's not what that space is for. That space is for, like, I want to play. I want to, like, do things consensually. I want to, like, help people get through things. I want to support from different directions. And, like, to play out things that might be a little more risky in safe places together. And you're both on the same page. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Otherwise, it's just abuse. Which is not that. Tell her a secret. Well, I guess there is someone. At school. On my swim team. We write each other letters. And sneak them into each other's lockers. Aww. ... I don't even know if she likes me. Aw. I guess it's kind of dorky. Oh, honey, it sounds adorable. ... Grobert wants us to get out of here, you know. Move away, settle somewhere in the suburbs. Real civilization, he calls it. He's a ship's captain. That would not go well for him. I always wondered why some people say brothers and or sisters instead of just siblings. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's just accent, I think. Yeah. I think because inclusive language is not as common as it should be and it's still coming in. Yeah. I think that might be it. But yeah, I think it... Oh, sorry, hit the microphone. It's just coming in, I think. It's getting better, but... Yeah, I'm unsure, Yuri. I literally had some stranger dude DM me on a scene-oriented website as a first message asking me to move states and become his stay-at-home pet. Like, bro, that isn't how that works? No, it isn't at all. That's so weird. I really hope he doesn't get people to accept that, because that's concerning, and I feel like maybe some people would. That is terrifying, actually. The main guy in my story is older than his boyfriend, but there are still things that make him lesser when it comes to power. Isn't it amazing how things are layered? Exactly, yeah, layered is good. Ha, so that's an interesting question. Yeah, so the brothers and or sisters instead of just siblings. Siblings is not a very commonly used word. It is increasingly used to get gender-neutral language, but it used to be like, you call people by their gender. Like, it was very important to say, like, he, she, as opposed to they. Gender-inclusive language is only just sort of coming in now, I think. But yeah. Why'd Pickett the lot? Bug. Of course, he'd still be selling the 7 Cs or whatever. Things would be the same for him. Except I'd be surrounded by a fence. Yeah, that's not good for you. I think you have a community here and like a village to help raise the kid, and that's probably better. Hey, Bopek, pass the hot sauce. Stay longer. Tea. I've had a lot of those encounters. Just a few months ago this year, a 40-year-old, within a day of meeting, wanted to move us both to Oregon. I'm sitting here like, we just met! Yeah, don't do that. You just met, don't do that. Take your time. Ease into that kind of thing. And yeah, moving to the exact other side of the country, maybe not the best move at the beginning. Yeah. That was before my time. You're older than me, much older than me. I mean, before my time in Mutazione. When was it you arrived? 25 years ago, in the summer. It was the first really hot day. Aww. Well, we can add mighty fine memory to your list of attributes. I may be desperate to move out of my state, but I am not dumb. Well done, clown. Yes. Yes, don't do the silly thing just to get out, because it's still the silly thing. Like, yeah. Fair play. Claire would have been 15. Oh, my! Well, that was 12 years before that. Then it was 12 years before that. 36 years ago, Nono arrived. May, yeah. Yeah, nice. I was a sprightly 38. So much time. It felt like summer forever. It's kind of nice, all the people just hanging out. I dare say everything does with a 3-year-old. So many new friends. Your grubby little hands and all their white coats. White coats as in scientists? But yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm going to sleep. However, streak being kept. Star Trek Discord profile picture deco is available in quests from what my friend told me. And with that, I shall leave y'all. Fare thee well, telephone. Thanks so much for coming by. Have a lovely rest of your day and sleep well. Haha. He tried financially love bombing too with some online purchase. It made me uncomfortable. Yeah, well done for catching that clown. But yeah, Telly, have a lovely night. Sleep well. Thanks for coming by. You will be Miss Telly, indeed. Indeed. Nighty night. Night. A funny old time. Let's go leave, actually. I think that's enough. Hey, the food is really tasty, but I think I'm gonna go stretch my legs. I'm getting sleepy sat here, full of food. Aw, you sure, Jitterbug? Give the girl some peace. We'll be here afterwards. Come chill if you want. Tongue and I are hatching some plans. Ooh, sure, thanks. I will. Night! Nighty night night! Let's talk to you people. I do love good, clear night. Yeah. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Actually, I need to add some more honey to this. Let's add some more honey to this tea. Add some honey to this tea. Honey to the tea. Honey to the tea. Make it all sweet. All of these instances were also men I encountered specifically in the power dynamic scene, though. Yeah, so they want to be in control. They want to do that dynamic where they're in charge, and yeah, there's some problems there, unfortunately. So I had to deal with that. Because there should be some more equal entrance to, like, agree on the dynamic rather than them coming in going, I am in charge! Honey tea, honey tea. Full bellies, cool air. Artists have spoken about how the night is often, to them, more alive and full of color than the day. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It is always reassuring to sit under old Papu. Can't beat a soft night breeze rustling his leaves. I don't know how you managed to make that sound promiscuous, Maury. Hey, down boy. It's a knack. I feel old. And yet Papu was old even when I was a boy. Nice to see the kids having fun. Indeed. Indeed. More talking. Oh, I know I should go to bed. But I want to talk a little more. I want a little more night air. Well, I'm here as long as you want. Ahem, primarily because I need you to wheel me home. You joker. Aw, cute. So what are we doing? We just heading back? Tongue and Mizu said to find them after the barbecue. Okay, let's go find Tongue and Mew. I'm just gonna write more fanfic. Wistfully, do it! Oh, sorry, it sucks because it's my thing, but the scene is being overrun! No! But yeah, write the fanfic. Wishfully, do it, do the thing. That's cool. Do. Aha, there they are. These two. Hello, you two. Feel better for a bit of air? Oh, hey, settle an argument for us. I've been thinking of this melody for a while. What do you think? I can hear it, I can hear it. I think we should make it real loud when we play it. I sort of like the way Miu hums it Quiet? It's like the way Mew hums it. Quiet. Hey, do you play anything? I have swim practice every day. Guess I don't have much time for much else. Piano for a while. Mum kind of forced me. Yeah. I play drums. Loud, which I like, but it doesn't always fit the songs. I got a stupid soft voice. Shut up, I'd love to hear you guys. Shut up, I'd love to hear you guys. Yeah.
You will. We'll play this week for sure.
Oh, hey, Kai, I was thinking. I have this real cool spot where I swim. Want to come along tomorrow?
Hey, no fair. You never showed me your swim spot.
It's my quiet place, but Kai's only around for a bit.
No fair.
I never really swam outside a pool before. Cool! Yeah, let's do it. Cool! It's a real chill place. Thinking of making a collection on AO3 of stories with this one, totally not self-insert OC, with my favorite characters and other OCs. Yeah, do it, clown! Make the thing! Do the cool art! Make the stories! Make the bundle of stories. I'll draw you a map and drop it over at dawn. But keep the secret from this one. Ho ho ho! See you in the morning! I have such fluffy ideas. Do it, clown. Do the ideas. It's cool. Don't worry, Kai. I'll drop the map off in the morning.
Don't forget to make a copy before it self-destructs.
No. Okay, I think. Report back to Grandpa. I hate getting up at dawn. I thought a week off from swim practice would mean I could sleep in.
No, not here.
Not yet. Up we go. And that way we go.
That way we go.
And do. Let's go back this way. And we'll pick that one.
+2 Gelosa seed. Amazing.
Up we here. And inside here. Haha. Moti. Oh, he's asleep. No. Let's pass the time.
There you are. What did you think of the famous Tuesday night barbecue?
Talk about other people. It was fun. Spike gave this big, long speech, welcoming me to Mutazione and stuff. But everyone kept interrupting him.
That sounds like Spike. But how did everyone else seem?
I don't know. Aelin seemed a bit... I have an idea for a fluff with my medic headcanon, and the OC with 2 chapters. One where OC gets sick or some, and the other being sick medic. Ooh, that could be fun. Write the thing! She said Grob wants to make her leave. And I think she doesn't want to? I don't know.
That is a concern. Grobert has never been a master of communication. But they have been very happy together before now. His adventure complemented her confidence. But you must be tired.
Speaking of tired, yawn.
I will let you get to bed. Thank you for sharing this with me, my girl. It is a relief to begin to feel reconnected. Late night!
Do we just go to bed? I'm beat. Let's step outside for a sec. Nothing much happening. Okay, let's go to bed. Yeah.
To bed indeed.
Actually, wait, I want to go to the very top first. Taking such care of each other. Yeah, nice. That's a fun dynamic. Nothing's up here. Anything inside? No, okay, cool. Let's just go to bed. This might be a bit of a waste.
Everyone's asleep.
Everyone's asleep. Everyone's a sleepy sleep. No, not this way. Wrong way. Back we go. Inside here. Aha. And to bed. Haha.
Sleepy sleep, sleep, sleep. Wednesday dawn.
Hey, Kai. You're in my house. Why are you here? Hi. I swear they just went to sleep. I was asleep,
+1 map to Secret Pond.
Here's a map to the swim spot. Head out past the archive, okay? Sorry, totally looking forward to it. Sorry, yeah, totally looking forward to it. I'm sorry, yeah, totally. Morning! Da-da-da-da! Let's talk to the person. Is a bee. Okay, so I think we're gonna go see the swim spot. There's a bus stop? What? I need to drop in on Yoke before I head out to see Mew. Meet Mew for a swim out past the archives. Let's go to the archive. Actually, if we go to here and we see... Which one is it? This one. Aha. Ages of the Wilderness. Archives. Gonna be around here? But it's out past the archives. Let's go to the archive. Down we go. Chicky! Hello, Chicky. Let's go this way. Hello, MSG! How's it going? Hola, hello, how's it going? How are things? How is life? How have things been, man? For those who don't know, MSG is a really good IRL friend. Is an awesome dude. Also, is one of the main people who recommended this game. This game is kind of cool. It's very chill. Good morning. Now, what's this I hear? That you have nursed that sorry-looking soil above Nono's into something wonderful. How did you hear that? How did you hear that? Questions? Concerns? No such thing as a secret here, I'm afraid. Mentioned to me both by Mori and Mew when she wheeled me over here. Did the process make clearer any of the mysteries of the encyclopedia? Talk about drumming. I don't know. It was all a bit freaky. Grandpa gave me this drum and said that if I sang or something, plants would grow faster. And then they did, and I think I had to grow certain plants or something, but they all grew super fast. And am I doing magic? Take a breath. I suppose you heard about your grandfather.
Hydration time, Captain's order.
Ooh, hydration time indeed. Thank you, clown. Haha. It is time. Good, yeah. Yeah, thank you for recommending this MSG. This is really good. But I thought that it must be just stories. Well, the truth is, things are a little different here. But what Nono's practice unlocks is just nature, balance, and energy. Be uncertain. So I can't, mess it up? ... All energy, all nature is power. It is dangerous and beautiful. Beguiling and terrible. You must trust Nono, though. ... Now, where are you off to on this fine morning? I'm looking for Mew. Oh, well, she carried on east from here when she dropped me off. Today is... Was he dropped off this morning? Huh. An anniversary of sorts. It is not my tale to tell. But you should know it is a sad one. Aww, we're gonna find out today. I am glad that she has company. Aww, okay. Do drop by on your way back. I may even dust down the harpsichord and play you a tune. Ooh, that'd be cool. Okay, let's go. Harpsichord there, nice. Okay, let's go out here. Ooh, gonna grab that plant. +3, Piccolino seeds? Whatever they're called. The Tricericals. Is there a bus stop? Is there anything here to find a Mew? It might be through the door. Oh, there she is. Hello, person. Harpsichord! Lovely fresh air this morning. As soon as I woke up, I knew I needed to get out. Oh, that's Aelin, not Mew, sorry. Harpsichord, my beloved! It's such a cool instrument. Do you ever get that feeling? Like you need to fill your lungs up with freshness? Like a thirst? Yeah, I love mornings like that. Anyway, I thought I'd stop and pick some berries. These make wonderful tea. I love harpsichord. Harpsichord is very cool. There's an instrument that was designed by Leonardo da Vinci. And if you have, instead of a piano where it's a hammer hits a string, and a harpsichord, I think it plucks the string. It plays the string like a violin. Like it has a bow on each string that strings through it. And the whole thing is just this flowing smooth sound, and it's lovely. I've heard it played once. It's amazing. I desperately want to play one. I always use the harpsichord voices on my keyboard. Nice! That's cool. Yeah. These make wonderful tea. I saw Mew pass by earlier. Are you looking for her? I'm sure you can catch up with her. She went east from here towards the swamps. Talk again, Birdie. No, come back. Talk. There we go. Drop by the salon at lunchtime if you like. Cool, okay. Past here. Oh, actually, another day has passed. Does that mean... No, okay. Still only one. Harpsichord actually predates the piano. Yes, it was the harpsichord came first, then the piano came second. Is that right? And through the door. Chapter 3, The Wild. Continue. Dun dun dun. We're into the wilds now. Ooh, pretty. Terrifying, but pretty. Secret spot. Ooh, gonna take +2 silver cup spore. And whatever that is. +1 proto egg seed. Ooh, and that. +3 cold finger seed. Ooh, that's one too. +4 specter seed. Ah, the ghostly seed. Buck actually wrote his piano music for harpsichord, clavichord, and organ. Ooh, nice. I've not heard of a clavichord. That's awesome. Badass. Another one of you. +2 forest fire seed. Ah, we're saving the forest. Only you can prevent forest fires. +3 horsetail seed. So many things. There's a car here. It's all from pre-apocalypse. Tea. Ooh, gonna grab that. +3 paradise tongue seed. Ooh, okay. This is feeling very much like Spiritfarer to me. Like that kind of like calm thing, but you do a little bit of like gardening and you slowly get through the stories of all these different characters, and yeah. +6 Nidran palm seed. Ooh, okay. Gonna grab a whole tree. +1 rain willow seed. Ooh. +1 crab tree seed. Ooh, gonna... No, it's fine. We don't need that. Box power lines. Over here we go. Over here we go. Ooh, a little house. Northern music history. Nice. Locked. Dun dun dun. And you? Crystal clear. Maybe not so. I'm guessing we go up that way. Yep. Little gate there. We can't open. Ooh, gonna take that. +1 golden cone seed. Ooh, gonna take. +2 ghost flower seed. And +1 purple leaf seed. Ooh. Getting all the things. Oh, I'm gonna take that too. +1 coluca seed. Ooh. Do. Aha, you. +3 coral weed seed. Coral weed. +2 red adder seed. Okay, beer, I gotta clean up after dinner. Yeah, do a clown, clean the things, do the things. You can do it, I have faith in you. Nice, roomy at the back. Yes. Hey! Dear friend! Hello! You wanna chat? Be friend? No, bye-bye, dear friend! No, dear friend! No! Jackpot! Looks like a hidden path to a secret swim spot. Ooh, okay. So that's where that goes. Is there anything over here? We're gonna grab that. +1 stonegrass seed. Okay. Oh, it does just keep going. Ooh, +1 snake plant seed. And that's as far as it goes. Okay. This is good to know. Let's go to a secret swim spot and find out what the anniversary is about. Hey, she in the water. Is there anything else to be seeing here? Aha. Grab that. +3 crimson lily seed. +2 fedora seed. Nice. Great. I'm sleepy. Yuri, sleep is good. Do not fear the sleep. Take care of self. We'll probably have another hour left to stream, maybe half an hour. We'll see how we go. See if we find a good like stop point. But yeah. +4 pink puffertree seed. And hungry. Yeah, get food. I want food. I do want food. After this, I'll get food. Oh, oof, I gotta put the dishwater on extra rinse. It's been struggling no matter how I do the detergent. No! Jesus Christ. No! No! The things! The things! I think this is time to do this. Do. Can I do the thing? There we go. You're gonna have to run back, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna have to run back. Okay. Everything is powdery despite not overdoing it. No! No! Need to clean dishes. No! Hey, you made it! Be serious. It's really well hidden, but the huge white deer thing was standing right by the entrance, so I saw it. A white deer? It was kind of incredible, to be honest. It was just standing there. Huge, but felt really safe. Weird. I thought I knew all the game around here. That deer isn't game, that is friend. Deer is friend, not food. Never seen a white one. Pointed you in the right direction, though. Hop in, the water's great. Is it safe?
Doe, a deer, a female deer, far a long, long way to run.
Oh, no, sorry. Doe, Ray, a beam of golden sun? Yeah, whatever. But the pods are less environmentally friendly and don't clean well as well. No! Unfortunate. I'm not used to wild swimming. I'm here to save you, don't worry. Okay, here I come. Okay, here I come. Jump in. Cannonball! Whiz! No, floating. Floating. See? So perfect. I love it here. Dot dot dot. I haven't ever taken anyone here, you know. Why am I so special? Why am I so special? I guess it would have been weird to bring tongue. And like Claire and Aylin, they're nice, but they've got so much to do all the time. I like being here alone, too. I like the feeling of the water, like vanishing me. Talk about feeling at home. I always feel more at home in the water. More like me. Tea. For sure. Do you like your body? I'm a bit tall. Good for swimming, though. Good reach. Does anybody? Yeah. Does anybody? I like that I'm strong. And I can balance well. Cat balance skills, yeah. But I don't know how I'm supposed to look, to be honest. I don't remember what my parents look like. Like, I guess I know objectively I'm freaky. No, you're cool. But whatever, the water doesn't care. Yeah.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, long, long way to run. Soul, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow soul, 'cause we couldn't think of anything else to put there. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That'll bring us back to Doe, a deer, a female deer.
I always thought that point of the thing where soul, a needle pulling thread, they're doing all these specific things for each of them, and la, the next one. It's what we got. Like I see where you ran out of ideas there. So, not soul. Fat fingers. Oh, good, yeah. So, a needle pulling thread. That makes more sense, yeah. But yeah, just at that point of the song, they're like, I got nothing. That's next. The next bit. Nono's garden looks nice, by the way. Oh yeah, right outside your house. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's right outside your house. Fat fingers plus sliding them out. It's all good. Yeah. Plus, actually, soul is a drop of golden sun, for it is the sun itself. Our sun. It's right outside your house. I'm into it. Nono used to look after gardens all over the place. He helped me look after mine. There are a lot of places there. There are a lot of places they used to be gardens. There are a lot of places here that used to be gardens. Maybe. Man, I really do just have massive hands. No! Dude, my hands are so huge. You have a garden? What did you grow? Herbs for marinating meat and stuff? You had a garden? It was a house garden. I grew stuff to eat. You know the archive? Just in front of there. Aw. The typos are how you know I did it myself. This is good. No AI. Yeah. It's the part of the self, you know? It's in front of there. You had a house there? I am chill with big hand, but phone feels small in them. No, need bigger phone. Need tablet. Yeah. You had a house there? Sorry it's weird to talk about this. Let's just float for a bit. That's fair. Oh yeah, this might be an anniversary of her having a bad day thing. So want to know all about these old buildings? Yeah, what's with that? Yeah, what's with that? No AI, but also no copy-paste. Indeed, this is true as well. It's important. Yeah. Yeah, what's with that? They're ancient buildings from before Moondragon. We use them for materials and stuff, but some of them, they're so big I can't imagine there ever being that many people. You should for sure explore at some point. Are they nuclear reactors? Is that why everyone's mutated? That would make sense. Thanks for showing me your swim site. Did the meteor really kill everyone? Mostly everyone. And then the rest of us changed. A few people didn't die. Manny was one of them, apparently. It was her who put everyone back together. Nono and people she was all magical. Nono and people think she was all magical or something. I think she was just really good at surviving. Okay, for context, like Nono has actual magic. He taught us some of that magic to make plants grow with a drum beat. That is magic. So yeah. I love nuclear reactors. They're great until they go very bad, but also they're pretty great when they don't go bad. So that's pretty awesome. Like, respect. God, imagine everyone just dying like that. Manny taught Nono what he knows, apparently. Yeah, so she did actually teach him magic. Depends how you look at it. Either she taught him, or she died and he took over. Hums. Melancholy melody, doo-da, doo-da, melancholy melody, which we cannot hear. Oh, it's still probably being hummed. There we go. What was that? Oh, it's just, I don't know, like a really old song. Bug. I keep on meaning to think of some lyrics for it. Oh, she's writing. Nice. When corners aren't cut and they aren't handled wrong, they're actually incredibly safe. Yeah, they're really good, actually. Nuclear reactors are amazing. The problem with, like, Chernobyl is they built them so cheaply and so cut so many corners and that. And then Fukushima is on an actual fault line for the for earthquakes, like a tectonic plate fault line. And it's pretty well designed for that. But then it was also hit with a tsunami. And both of those, maybe put in a place that is safer from at least one of those would be good. Like, don't have a place that can be hit by both. Seems like the big deal there. Yeah. But otherwise, like, the vast majority of nuclear power is actually really good. I keep on meaning to think of some lyrics for it. But nothing works. It seems better raw. Yeah, I get that. I really like the style of this game, like flat vector with some simple animations. Yeah, it's really nice. And it conveys a lot with very little. Like, falling water. That water is not falling. That is just a rectangle with the tops cut off. And then, yeah, what? 2 or 3 things falling over on a loop. And then, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, 3 frames, I think, for that. And then the whole thing looks like a full waterfall. It's a really cool style. I like it. And I think these are the same things with a different timing. Are they offset? Yeah, they are offset. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Actually, they also built it in the way they did because they wanted to get more power for less fuel. A very unstable design that could have actually worked if the engineers were told about it. Essentially turned AZ4, Scram, into a detonator button. Isn't the AZ4 like a really important button that you need to be able to not detonate with? Like, yeah. Okay, so it could have worked if they'd actually been trained and like done the thing. AZ5, damn it. Yeah, but isn't that like the thing that they tried to put back in Chernobyl as well? But they had the graph out in the end, and it was like, yeah, it's bad. Eat thumb, no, don't eat the thumb. Also, yes, yeah, and like because they cost cut and put the graph out on the end instead of whatever was meant to be boron, that caused that explosion, and then that they went bad. Yeah, and so they did the same thing in Fukushima. Is what is sounding like you're saying? That would be bad too. Thanks for coming out here to be with me. Thanks for inviting me. ... I'm gonna go dry out in the sun. Are you not in the sun? Midday! Got an achievement. What are you supposed to do about without lane ropes? Wild swimmer. Ooh. Okay, she's used to doing laps. Yeah. Look at the thing. Look at the thing. I didn't realize how much I'd miss swimming. It's only been like 2 days, but that's fair. +5 dot hat spore. Ooh, dot hats. Hats are the dots. Okay, so what do we got? Wonder if Grandpa is up. Let's go see Grandpa. What's happening over here? Oh, we're gonna grab that. It wasn't actually a cost cut. They did that on purpose because they knew the graphite was reactive. It's a common myth that the USSR lied about. Ah, wait. They knew the graphite was reactive. Isn't that a bad thing then? I thought that was... Because if it's reactive and the control rods go back in, that's going to make things worse. So what's the purpose of it being there as reactive? I'm unsure. +2 umbrella hat spore. Ooh. Okay, let's go this way. Back we go, back we go. Water, 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 water. Yeah, I have walked through Pripyat and the Chernobyl exclusion zone. It looks exactly like this. It is so cool. Yeah, it's a really interesting place. Really somber place. They built it on a positive void coefficient and gave the rods graphite tips because they wanted to be able to get as much power from it as possible in less time. Okay, so it generates more power by having the graphite tips. Right, I see. Did I imagine that deer I saw here? That makes more sense though, yeah. But yeah, these buildings look like Pripyat now. Actually, I mean, I haven't been since the current war. So, current stage of the war. So, yeah, I assume it would be the same, but... The engineers at Leningrad actually successfully prevented the same kind of meltdown from happening roughly a decade prior on the same reactor model. It creates an energy spike. Yeah, but the energy spike was just too big? And because they were also, like, doing the worst test they possibly could have? This way! Aha! Let's see if Grandpa is up. Let's see if Grandpa is up. Ooh, gonna grab that. +3 pea lily seed. Achievement unlocked. Collect half of the seeds in Mutazione. Nice! Apprentice botanist. Incredible. You. Let me grab you. +3 cliff shrub seed. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Over here, what do we got? Ooh, gotta grab you. No, come, grab. Oh, we gotta go back over. Gonna go back over here. Tormento! Probably the energy company. They didn't know how to handle it, but yes, they put too much pressure on it, an already unstable reactor. Yep. And then that was like the last, the straw that broke the camel's back, the whole thing goes up. Yeah, +2 Blackpool Lily Seed. Ooh, Blackpool. Because of the instructions coming from men who had never worked a day in a power plant in their lives. No! That's not the people you want in charge. That's not good. Birdie friend. Ooh. And did birdie friend fly? Birdie friend fly. Over here, over here, over here, and here, and here. There we go. Aha! Through we go. Nope. There we go. Through we go. And let's go see your grandpa. Go see your grandpa. Go see your grandpa and see if he's awake. That smile is terrifying. Only one. Ooh, grab that. +1 temple fern seed. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Ooh, we can look at that now. 7 symbols. Okay. Oh, no, they're the different songs. So we've sung that song. We just sing all the different songs. And that's how we progress. I see. Intriguing. Okay. I want to write a historical non-fiction book one day, picking apart USSR lies and the genuine events of the catastrophe one day. Ignore my repetition. It's all good. Yeah. But yeah, do the thing. That'd be so cool. 7 symbols. Cool. let's go this way. Aha, back we go. And back we go. And let's go see your grandpa. Do 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 do. Go see your grandpa. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, Triceratops. How are you? How are you indeed? Having a lovely day. That's like the coolest animal design we have in this game. Kind of want to see them for real. +1 bearweed seed. Ooh, let's have a talk to you again. Ooh, you're playing the harpsichord. The gold bits are so pretty. Let's talk to you. Such a... Wow. A beautiful instrument, isn't it? Which we can't hear, unfortunately, because I do have the music turned off, but sorry. I've been teaching myself for a few years now. Maybe you should join the band. Do you find it... maybe you should join the band, yeah. Maybe you should join the band. I don't necessarily think Spike, Mew, and Tongue are lacking a harpsichordist. They're definitely lacking a harpsichordist. Everyone is lacking a harpsichordist, honestly. Harpsichord makes the world better. I want to do a similar thing for World War II, too. Picking apart propaganda from different countries and how the history was rewritten and taught in different parts of the world. Yeah, that would be really cool. There's so much propaganda around all of it in every country. Although they would be lucky to have it, they would. As am I! It's one of the reasons I hold Marnie in such esteem. She was not only concerned with the physical rebuilding of the community, but the spiritual too. Nice. Agreed, harpsichord makes the world better. It does, indeed. Music makes the world better. Parallax is beautiful. Wait, you mean like the going between... what is it? What's the word? Where you see things change in distance with depth? Because parallax, in that case, does look awesome. Yeah. She made a point to preserve books, artifacts, instruments, everything she could find. She did all that while founding Mutazione? Damn, she cool. Founding, rescuing. Certainly. There's been an issue with people not being taught to be critical of what they are taught, so I think it would be pretty very important thing to be written. It would, yeah. The more you encounter other cultures, the more you encounter the propaganda therein. Because every country has propaganda, and you can never know what your propaganda is that you believe until you sort of bump into it. And you go, hang on, that doesn't work with all the other things that were happening. For example, the UK adores Churchill because, you know, war hero such. He was war hero in the First World War and also, like, you know, ran the country in the Second World War. He was an asshole. He was a real asshole. He was a youthful asshole. We pointed him at the enemy, but he wasn't necessarily a good person. The founding fathers of the States ran slaves. They did a bunch of cool things, but yeah, they also were an asshole in a lot of ways. And, like, yeah, people are nuanced, but the propaganda says, no, they're just good. Yeah, from last screen. Yeah, okay, let's go back to that in a sec. The parallax, yeah. Founding, rescuing, certainly. Of course, part of my practice includes researching the historical context of the instrument. Anything interesting? Churchill was, like, pro-eugenics too, wasn't he? Yeah, he was not as bad as the enemies, but he wasn't great. He was, like, you know, friends with Stalin. As was and is the USA, yeah. Like, they were all, like, buddies. But he was the asshole who said, you mess with me, I mess with you. And that was kind of what we needed at that time. You know, everyone else was very much for appeasement, which does get rid of a war, but also does allow a lot of bad stuff to happen. But he was an asshole, but he was a useful asshole. And understanding that nuance is not really taught. He was also, I believe, responsible for the entire Gallipoli campaign that forged Australia, New Zealand, the Anzacs into, like, a cohesive thing, but also got a lot of people killed. That was his idea, apparently. Yeah, and for my history lessons here, the USA likes to erase the work the Eastern Front did. Yes, most of the deaths were on the Eastern Front on the Russian side. Partially from their own things, like they weren't the best of their own people, but also, yeah, a lot of it was on that side. Anything interesting? One of the most interesting things I discovered in my reading was the origin of the instrument, the iterative process of instrument design. We think of them as rather set things nowadays, but they were widely experimental objects once upon a time. Why even within the classification harpsichord, one finds virginals, spinets, claviciferium, ottavini, I don't know these words, I'm sounding them out, and the particular experimental achicembalo. Definitely saying that wrong, I do apologize. Wow! Well, when I was taught World War II, the lessons were mostly, we nuked Japan and ended the war. Yeah, there were several things before that. Basically. Yeah. Yeah, there were several. Every country likes to teach its own part of the war and then not really touch on the rest of it. So, yeah. Yeah. Maybe to do justice to the generations of work that went into creating it, I should practice more. Yeah, do it. No, I shall not encourage further interruptions. I must force myself to practice. There we go. Okay, down we go. I want to see more parallax. Yeah, that parallax. That is cool. Yeah, seeing that move together like that. That is really awesome. Nicely pointed, MSG. And that there. It just gives depth to everything. It makes it pretty. All right, let's go. Oh, hello, person. There you are. Didn't even mention the fact that it was said Eastern Front that invaded Berlin. Yep. Pretty much. Oh, hey. I'm just drying out in the sun. It takes ages. That's fair. Back we go. Let's go. In high school, I was led to believe it was the USA that did that. Yeah, so it was... Okay, so invading Berlin... From my memory serves, Russia did from the eastern side and did a lot of the work. But you've also got the Allies did at from the other side, which is, you know, UK, America, Australia, New Zealand, all that group. But they were racing to take Berlin, partially because they wanted to get the scientists out. America wanted the what became the NASA scientists. They wanted all the rocket technology. That's where a lot of those Nazis went. But they wanted to control Berlin. And in the peace treaty that came afterwards, which was largely between the Allies and Russia, that's where you get East and West Germany. East and West Berlin, sorry. I believe surrounded by Russia. Eastern Germany, like, encapsulated Western Berlin. Or Western Germany, which was, like, in the middle? No, Western Germany was a whole bunch of Germany. And a bit of Berlin. So they could keep a bit of each. Yep, I've read into the Operation Paperclip a lot. Yeah, so they were racing to get there, basically. Yeah, but it definitely wasn't like one or the other. No, it was all of it. And every country, yeah, says, oh, we were the one who did it. No, you were all fighting together. That's why you were allies. Outlast Law is actually built around Operation Paperclip. Nice, that's cool. But yeah. It was a race to get the scientists so they can get to the moon. For good, no. Hello. Oh, there you are. Maury said you went for a swim with Mew. How was she? What's everyone not saying? Okay, what's everyone not saying? Yeah. Today is a difficult day for her. Ask what that means. But what does that mean? Let me put it this way. There is power in speaking a story. The story is hers to give, and I wouldn't deprive you of the opportunity to listen. So I can't help? Yeah. The main evil scientist guy who owns the company running the asylum was explicitly brought to the US under Operation Paperclip. Ah, fair enough. Nice. Good references. So I can't help? I will not tell you what is hers to tell, but perhaps there is something you can do. Did she mention that she used to have a garden near the archive? By those ruins? Indeed. Why not grow something there? Bring back life to her garden. Find the composition that fits that rough earth. I would recommend in particular Blackpool lily flower.
It was a favorite of hers. And it also has soothing, fragrant properties.
That song she sang.
Go on.
She sang something when we were swimming. That is one reason Outlast is one of my longtime favorite games. It's actually rooted in that messy history. Nice, that's cool, yeah. She said it reminded her of... It made me feel a bit like that song you sang, with the drumming.
Oh, well done! Yes, not all plants respond to the same resonant harmonies.
Most people who play just gloss over the lore, though. Yeah, that's fair. That happens a lot, unfortunately.
There are several varieties. Many of them are remembered locally as folk melodies. But with the drumming, the circle of intent and action, I think you have enough to go on there, my girl. I suggest you attempt it this afternoon. Afternoon!
We have half an hour to go. Do we do a bit more? Or do we call it? I feel like maybe this is a good point to end it. Because getting into a whole new story point might be... let's talk to you a bit more.
The garden by the archive is a very special one. I used to help Mew grow a fine crop of ghost flower and fedora. It's quite close to the water table, so things that thrive in damp conditions grow well there. Soon I will be recovered enough to go outside. Sag.
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good place to end it. Before we go on another, like, planting spree, it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's snooze an ad. So I don't do that. So yes, I think we're going to save this. You? Settings? Oh, maybe it just auto-saves. Come back. Main menu. Yes, okay, we're good. We are good! And that is the time to end the stream. That was really fun. That's a really chill game. I quite like this game. It's going to go on for a little while, but I do enjoy the way it's going. And it's like really interesting to get into the lore and the little world and really like cute little places. And yeah. So,
hydration time, Captain's orders.
Indeed, Clown, hydration time. Thank you so much. Ha ha. Drink. Okay, so the plan is our next stream is going to be on Saturday for Stardew Valleys. And before that, who are we going to raid? You're escaping my info dumping. No, sorry, Clown. Sorry. I'm not trying to escape. It's just that is a marker that is like, okay, we've started a new time period. My feelings somehow. No, I don't want me to hurt your feelings. Yeah. But also it is incredibly hot in this room. And I'm like, that might be a better time to end it. So who is around? Alveus seems to be doing a thing. Let's raid into Alveus. Alveus Sanctuary. Let's get a link for the YouTube folks. Live. And so for YouTube side, if you want to join, this is where we're headed, but that's the YouTube version. And yeah. Gute Nacht and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. It was fun stream. Thank you for entertaining my rambles. Thank you so much for being a clown, and thank you everyone for joining. This is really fun. All right. Yes. Let us get going to Alveus. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And see you next time. Thank you. Very well. Bye-bye.